dangerous. Get dangerous. Shameless. Facing. Shameless. Get dangerous. That's my.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you are all doing well. Happy Monday, my friends. We've made it through another week here of streams in the United States of America. Feels great to wrap up another week here. Did some awesome flights. If you missed the stream yesterday, it was a doozy. We're supposed to fly into St. Martin, sorry. I have to make sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. I got in trouble yesterday. We ended up actually in San Juan. So if you missed yesterday's stream, you're definitely going to want to go check that out. We ended up having to do a diversion, flew the approach down to minimums into St. Martin, and we couldn't see anything, so we just, because of fuel, we ended up just going over to the island of San Juan, and it was absolutely awesome. Very cool stream. First time I think we've ever had to do that. Moff Jam, good to see you, man. Delta 1152, welcome back. Cornelius, good to see you. Captain Howdy, welcome back. Matthew James, good to see you. Shan Patel, good to see you, my friend. AntoniBaldo is here, welcome back, my man. CHLM, good to see you. Captain EDM, welcome. Philly Gaming, good to see you, dude. Gary P, welcome back, my friend. Good to see you as well. Quick Match, good to see you. Windshear, welcome. Leonard Grant, welcome back, my friend. Diego, good to see you, dude. Tenure to Mobile, welcome back. Owen, good to see you. Yakfu, welcome back. Max Medcraft, good to see you. Mr. Midnight Maverick, good to see you, my friend. Happy Monday, dude. Soren Nornson is here. Good to see you, Soren. Welcome back, my friend. Hope all is well. BMB, good to see you. Miran Harris, good to see you. John Xander Lozano, how are you, my friend? It has been a while. I hope you are doing well. I am doing well. Thanks for asking, man. Dewido, good to see you, man. Sanjay, good to see you. Hope all is well. BMB, I think I got you. PW, good to see you, man. The Red Panda Dad, welcome back. Jacobus, good to see you. Schmacken, good to see you, man. Captain Dom, welcome back. G-Mark, good to see you. Jordan Yuri, good to see you. Timu, good to see you. Ed E, welcome back. RTR fan, welcome back. One Adam, good to see you. Jonas, welcome back as well. Wes, good to see you, dude. Welcome aboard. Hope all is well. L29M, good to see you as well, my friend. Crystal, welcome back. Hope everybody is doing well. Matthew James, good to see you, man. New computer, but when installing Microsoft, it takes forever and never finishes. Any idea? Which hard drive are you installing it on? Do you have multiple hard drives in your new PC? Other than that, what's your internet connection look like? I don't know. Birdie Man, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Radio Man John, good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well. Welcome, friends. So, as the title suggests, or up top it shows right there, we're going to be doing some real-world Southwest ops today. We're going to be departing Phoenix, where the weather is, yep, what's that tropical storm that's rolling through right now? I forget the name of it, but tropical storm seems to be rolling through here. we're heading over to El Paso. We finally have scenery for El Paso, and it's actually done really well. Over by Dominic Design Team, ! Scenery in chat, if anybody's interested at any point to check out the scenery that we're using. And of course, flying into the beautiful Fly Tampa, Las Vegas to wrap it up. It's going to be a great day of flying. Very much looking forward to it. We are on the Pilot Edge network, so for those of you that wanted to join me, unfortunately, we're not on VATSIM today. We are on Pilot Edge. I figured it was a good little sector to jump on the Pilot Edge network. They do have coverage out in El Paso, so should be a lot of fun. Hillary, that's it. Thank you, Hillary. G-Mark, what's up, man? Looks kind of gnarly weather. Hopefully we get some bumps. Hopefully. We'll see, man. It's not too crazy. I don't think the weather here is all too crazy today, but I think it's, I definitely think it's interesting. I think we're planning to depart on runway 25. Scenery tour, once we get to El Paso, we can. We're just in Phoenix. We've showed off this scenery many times before. This is the BM Sim AM World, whatever they call themselves. Phoenix. I mean, winds are 340 at 5 knots, 10-mile visibility, scattered at 4, scattered at 7, broken at 95, broken at 14. There's just 4 layers of clouds. It's not all too crazy here. Like, the winds aren't, you know, insane. So, El Paso. Yes, thank you. Not El Paso. El Paso. El Paso. Your hometown. Yeah, man. We finally have some good scenery. I don't think we've ever flown in there before. And if we did, it was probably for some, like, freeware scenery on X-Plane or something like that. College Dude, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Mojo Pilot, welcome back. Hope all is well. Let's do it, friends. Let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll. I think we're scheduled at about an hour for the first leg. An hour, dead on the nose. An hour over to El Paso. So it should be a fun one, friends. Let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll. First things first, overhead master battery switches going on. We'll go get the ground power turned on as well. Wonderful. Let's go all the way upstairs. Let's get the IRS set to the nav position, left side and right side. Good. Continue flows down here. Yaw damper stays off. Get the forward fuel pump on. We'll flip you to bat bus. That can stay on ground power. All of that looks good. Arm emergency exits. Let's go and get a little bit of panel brightness up on this guy. Beautiful. Chime only can go on. We'll leave the seatbelts in the off position for now. Let's go and get our window heat on. Good. We'll continue to scroll down here. Probe heat can stay off for now. Hydraulic pumps can stay off as well. We've got the doors open as we are boarding on the forward entry, and we've got the 2 cargo doors open as well. That all looks good to me. Upstairs here looks great. Pressurization panel, everything looks good. Packs are on the off. Isolation valve is open. APU bleed is off. Engine bleeds are on. We're going to be cruising up at 35,000 feet for our initial flight today over to El Paso. So we'll bug up 35,000 feet. We'll check out the landing altitude once we get airborne and all that fun stuff. Logo light can come on, and that looks good for the overhead. Beautiful. Spend some time down here. I'm just going to get a little bit of brightness up here on all of my lights. I like a little bit of background brightness in my main panel brights. Good. I'm going to turn the screens down here just a little bit. I think the screens look better when you turn the brightness down just like a quarter of the way. Wonderful. And then one more light down here that I like to do with my panel brightness right here. Just helps me see. Good. Cool. Sweet. Down here. Wonderful. Let's go to our FS Actions tab. We're going to go to Payload. Looking for a 0 fuel weight today of 61.7. We'll go ahead and bug that up. Good. 175 passengers. I think that's how many we have. How many did GSX? We've got 178, so it's kind of close enough. Return. Fuel for today's leg, 7,000 on the nose. We'll plug in 7. Good. That should all be set like that. Beautiful. Return, good. FMC, we're going to go to pause it. We're sitting on the ground here in Phoenix. So we'll go KPHX into our reference airport. Scroll over, we'll grab our left GPS. We'll scroll back, we'll set that. Good. We'll go to our route tab. I just realized, chat, one thing that I forgot to do with my morning checklist is go ahead and export our flight plan. I'll do that now. There we go. Should have a company route, Phoenix over to El Paso. Go ahead and throw that into there. Beautiful. Flight number today, we're Southwest 951, I believe. Correct, right? Southwest 951. Yep. Southwest 951. We'll throw that into there. We'll activate and execute that. Good. Now, you guys know I usually use CPDLC on... I use CPDLC usually when it comes to Microsoft Flight Simulator and flying on Pilot Edge, but I don't have... The CPDLC is not working today. I don't know, for whatever reason, I can't get it to open on my computer. So we're going to have to go old school today, and we're just going to have to call up and grab our clearances, chat. So it's always kind of cool. We can see our D ATIS, which stands for Departure ATIS, on 127575. So go ahead and tune to that frequency now. We'll grab our Departure ATIS and jot everything down. Good.
Runways in use. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading.
I'm just going to get a
and if flight following is requested.
notepad
all
open
runway
here.
assignments and hold short instructions.
Good.
Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo.
All right, we've got info Bravo. We'll just give that a listen again.
Sky Harbor International Airport. 8 disinformation Bravo. 1551 Zulu. Wind 330 at 5. Visibility 10. 4,000 scattered. 7,000 scattered. Ceiling 9,500 broken. 4,000 broken. Temperature 28. Dew point 19er. Altimeter 3000.
3000 on the altimeter.
8. Departing runway 7 left. 8. Visual approach is in use. ILS runway 7 right and ILS runway 8 approach in use.
So we're using the 8s.
Approaches to parallel runways in use. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course
Be a nice
heading,
crosswind
altitude,
departure.
and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo.
All right, we've got information Bravo. That looks great. We'll go ahead and tune up Phoenix clearance 18.1. Go ahead and grab that. And we'll grab our clearance into El Paso. 118.1. Good. And I just want to confirm that my push to talk button is set correctly. I think last time we flew Airbus. So let me go to settings and push to talk, and yep. That is a good thing we checked that. Beautiful. Cool. Now we're looking good. Now they should be able to hear us. Phoenix clearance, very good morning. Southwest 951 with information Bravo. IFR to El Paso, please.
Southwest 951 Phoenix clearance for El Paso. Eclipse 1 departure phase transition and then as filed. Flying via the SID. Departure frequency 119.2. Squawk 2254.
Southwest 951 is cleared into El Paso on the Eclipse 1 departure phase transition, then as filed. We'll climb via the SID, departure frequency 119.2, squawk 2254.
Southwest 951, read back direct.
All right, beautiful chat, nice and easy. We got our read back, got our clearance, nice. Let's go to departures. We're going to plan for the Eclipse 1 with the phase, and if we take a look at the charts here, if they're departing out of the 7s, I would assume that we're going to be getting 7 left for departure, so we'll plan that. 7 left, good, we'll execute that, beautiful. Let's go to our arrivals. Let's see what the weather's doing here in El Paso. Let's go METAR, KELP, good. Yes, Pilot Edge is a subscription-based service. The only thing that I can say, I know a lot of people love to compare it to VATSIM, although they are 2 voice networks that give you ATC. They're very different in nature when it comes to how they work. Pilot Edge is online every single day. You have full coverage. So if you're paying for Pilot Edge, you are paying for a service that you know will be online. They're online, I think, 16 hours a day or something like that. 15 hours or 16 hours a day, full ATC coverage. It's pretty gnarly. Just how much coverage there is. It's all the way up from Seattle, all the way down to San Diego, all the way out to El Paso, all the way up to past Denver and Montana and stuff like that. So there is a huge chunk of the service that is provided. It's not all of the US. But if you want more information, you can put !PE in chat. If you are 18 years or older, you can sign up for a free trial period of Pilot Edge, which I believe allows you to try it for a week without any cost. So you just have to insert your credit card information as if you were going to pay, and then you get a week for free. So if you're on the fence about it, you weren't sure, you kind of want to try Pilot Edge, just know that you can take advantage of the free trial. That's what I did at the very beginning when I first started using Pilot Edge. I used the 1 week free trial and I got hooked. That's all it took me. 1 week flying on the network. If you can afford it, if you're an avid flight sim enthusiast, you put 20 hours plus a week into flight sim, 100% it's worth your time and your money. It's a great network, it's really fun, and it kind of opens up the door for a lot of West Coast ops, maybe some airports that you wouldn't normally fly into and stuff like that. So yeah, or you have to be 16 or over. I think it's, well, Pilot Edge, you have to have a credit card, so I'm pretty sure you have to be 18 to have a credit card, right? Pretty sure that's how that works. So yeah, Winds in El Paso, 170, 9 gusting 22. That's the type of weather I expected today. Let's go to our rivals. We are planning for, they want us on runway 22. Does that make sense, chat? Runway 22 with winds 170.9. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, yeah. It's 16 for a credit card. Interesting. I never had a credit card when I was 16. Let's go to, we're going to be on the Molly 5 departure for runway 22 with the T's transition. And we're going to go ILS 22. We're going to open up the charts here quickly. The Molly takes us all the way into, what was that going to take us into? Molly is going to take us to Wicker. And then if we go to our approaches, ILS 22, pin that, take a look at that. We definitely don't want it via Hole because we're going to be coming in from this one, so it's probably going to be from Priso. So we'll just not take the transition today of Hole, and we'll just execute that. Beautiful. Cool. Go to our legs page. We'll scroll through here. We'll make sure that that looks good. It looks like it's going to be Wicker direct. See, I don't see any of these. Where is this going to? It says Wicker direct Fispy Crumb. Interesting. Okay. It should be, so landing runway 2226, expect RNP approach clearance or radar vectors to final approach course prior to Wicker. So Wicker at 9,000 feet, 210 knots. And then from Wicker, it's going to be, so what have they done here? They've gone, okay, so they've done Fispy and Crumb, but I'm going to put in Priso. I'm going to put that into here, so we just have that as our first point. Priso. Good, and then I'm going to bring those up to there, and we just have to remember that after Wicker, we're expecting radar vectors. Cool, sweet, everything looks good there. I'm happy with that, chat. Let's go to our NITREF tab. Let's plug in some information here. 0 fuel weight, 61.7. Fuel on the plan is 7. We're going to go with a 3 on our reserves. Cost index will be 35. Cruise level 350, 35,000 feet. Probably only cruising for like 15 or 20 minutes, chat, so it'll be a nice flight as far as that goes. Not a very long one on cruise. Top of climb winds are 308 at 6, which is crazy. There's like no winds up there. Transition altitude 18,000 feet. We are in North America. Good. N1 limits today. No derate on the takeoff. No derate on the climb. Flaps will be set to 5 degrees. Our CG weight today 19.4, which gives us a trim value of 568. We've got our V speeds there. We'll plug those in once we have pushed ourselves back. I think we're just getting the last couple passengers on board now. So what we'll do is we'll go upstairs. Yes, we're getting the last 7 passengers on board. We'll go and spool up the APU. We'll jump outside. We can listen to the APU spooling up. Beautiful. I did update this scenery last night. It's on version 1.4, I believe. And I bought El Paso yesterday, and it's already on version 1.1. So they must have found some things going on with the El Paso scenery. We're good to go. Matthew, celebrating 49 months. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very, very much for your support. That is incredibly kind. Thank you, man. I really do appreciate that. Thanks so much, dude. The age requirement for credit card differs by country, so I think Pilot Edge simply have 18-year-old minimum age. Sure. Are we still fighting about that? Maybe things have changed. I'm in my 30s now, so maybe things have changed in the 15 years that I applied for my first credit card. Technically, you don't need a credit card to try Pilot Edge. Really? Because I thought you had to enter your payment information so that they can charge your account when your 1-week trial thing is done. I thought that's how it worked. Again, things may have changed. It's been probably 8 years since I've been on the Pilot Edge network, and I had to go for like renew a subscription or something. So I've been on Pilot Edge for a long, long time. Cool. APU gens are on. APU bleed comes on. Good. We'll flip this over to APU gen. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and come down here. We'll go to our ground services, FS action, ground services, release the ground power, release the wheel chocks. Good. It's going to yell at me to put my park brake on. We'll do that. There we go. Let's go to GSX. We're going to prepare for pushback and departure. A wonderful squawk code needs to go in, chat. It is 2254. 2254. We'll turn that on and reporting. Wonderful. Phoenix ground frequency. Back over here to Phoenix. Phoenix ground. We're going to be at the south complex. This would be north. This would be south. You can always see up here too. It'll always show you pointing north which one is north. The up arrow will always point north. So we are obviously south of the terminals. So we're going to expect ground on south, which is 3255. So we'll plug that in now, 3255, so we're good to go after pushback. We're also just going to confirm that we're not pushing back onto any active taxiways, 13255. Good, we'll just confirm again, not pushing back on any active taxiways. There's the hold short line, so actually I believe it is going to try and push us back onto taxiway. What is that? Taxiway Delta. So we're going to have to call ground and request a push and start. I've always taught you guys, anything, there's the non-movement line right there. Anything on this side, you don't have to call ATC. Anything on this side, you have to call ATC. Everything behind the non-movement line would be done by apron control. So usually somebody at Southwest or whatever operating apron control, and that's how you do your pushback, but we're going to be pushing back onto Delta. So what we'll do is we'll tune to ground, 13255. We'll let them know we've got ATIS information Bravo, and we're going to request a push and start onto Delta. So facing south on taxi lane 8. Well, let's select that one. Where's taxi lane 8? Okay. Maybe we don't have to do it. I'm pretty sure we do. Anyways, we're going to call them up. We're just going to request it anyways. Phoenix ground, good morning. Southwest 951 info Bravo. Push and start on 2 Delta, please.
Southwest 951 Phoenix ground, push and start on Delta is approved.
Push start on the Delta is approved. Thanks. Southwest 951. Cool. We have been cleared. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and get our anti-collision light on. Make sure everybody's seated. Park brake can come off. Fuel pumps can come on. Beautiful. Have you tried X-Plane 12? I have. Yes. Yeah. Not the biggest fan of it so far. Hello, Captain. This game is called The Heist Burglary. Is banning players on Roblox by his chat hack script. Do not play it. I reported the creator and the game. I've never played Roblox in my life, but thank you for the heads up, just in case I decide I do. Yeah. Cool. Let's go engine number 2 over to ground. Start valve is open. N2 percentage is rising. Are you going to fly more classic airplane? I don't know. Maybe. If we get a classic airplane. It actually may keep me in this little... We might not have had to call for push. 'Cause it looks like it's keeping us in the lane 8. So let's go ahead and introduce fuel engine number 2. Is there an option to turn off interiors in airports of Microsoft as it fills your FPS? Some airports can allow it, some not. Yeah. Cap, what is information Bravo? I've heard once Tango also. Could you explain? It's the METAR, it's the ATIS report. So before you call ATC, you usually get an ATIS report. This would be an ATIS report. So you're basically letting them know that you are aware of the current winds and weather at the airport. That's what an ATIS is. It's kind of cool, actually. If you look at like the spot 8, we're like halfway on the non-movement, but we're not really on the non-movement. I don't know. Are we on the non-movement? Yeah, we're just past the non-movement, but he's going to spot 8. So it's an interesting pushback. Should we have called? Maybe. I don't know. Actually, I don't think we probably should have called. Not if he's taken us over to spot 8. Cool little pushback, though. That's for sure. Cool. Engine number 1 over to ground. We're not going to wait for the pushback. We're perfectly fine. Start valve open. N2 percentage is rising. Yeah, we won't look at him, please. Cap, do you overclock your GPU? I overclock my CPU. That's because I bought it from Silicon Lottery. So it's like factory overclocked, but they send you the parameters to overclock it properly. GPU is not overclocked. No, I haven't done anything to the GPU.
Please set parking brakes.
All right, let's set the park brakes.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start.
Beautiful.
Disconnect.
Do you introduce fuel at 25 or 25%? Different carriers, Sanjay. Some may do it at 20. I always do it at 25. Beautiful. Starter cutout. Looking good. We've got 2 great engines. Let's go Gen 1, Gen 2. Yaw damper. Hydraulic pumps. Probe heat. APU bleed goes off. Packs to the auto position. APU gens. Start switches. APU goes off. Continuous. Everything looks good there. Flip this over to Gen 1. Good. Let's go ahead and set flaps 5 for takeoff. Beautiful. Trim value today was 5.68. We'll bug that up as well. 568. Beautiful. Auto brake over to RTO. Flight director, left side, right side. V speeds 40, 42, 50. Lug up 150. Good. And we were told climb via SID. Top altitude 8,000 feet. 8,000 feet is bugged in. Beautiful. We're going to be departing on runway 07. So flip this bug around here. Just set our runway course just in case. Beautiful. Sweet. Cool. And we'll call up ground and then know we're ready to taxi. Phoenix ground, Southwest 951 with Bravo, ready to taxi 7 left.
Southwest 951, Phoenix ground, runway 7 left, taxi via Delta 1, Echo 3.
Delta 1, Echo 3 for 7 left, Southwest 951. All right, we're looking great. Flaps are set, trims are set, everything's good. Park brake comes off. Go get our taxi light on. So he wants us Delta 1, Echo 3. So Delta 1, Echo 3. So all the way down Delta and then over. Beautiful. Let's go. Crazy that we're seeing this kind of weather in Phoenix. Usually we're used to just the clearest of blue skies. Crazy. I think people are going to be amazed with the new 2024 Gamescom on Tuesday. Are they showing it on Tuesday? Yeah. Yesterday we didn't land at St. Martin. Do we get a refund? No, you'll have to call company for that one. And sorry, company deals with that. Yes, Constantine, I see you repeating the same message over and over and over and over again. I'm trying to be polite. I have zero interest in Roblox, so that's why I'm not reading your comment out loud. I don't know why you think I have this fascination with Roblox, but I don't, so I'm just trying to be polite. I'm skipping over your message just so you don't have to repeat it over and over and over again, man. I don't think there's too many people here in chat that are concerned about what's going on in the Roblox world. Just being honest with you. I think I know your crowd. I don't think this is the crowd, the Roblox crowd. Just trying to be polite, you know? Do you like more the PMDG or the Zebo? They're both great. I don't know. They're both great. Beautiful scenery here in Phoenix. Runway 4 and approach and 8 approach into El Paso are fun because they're RNAVs, right? They're just RNAVs. The winds are favoring 2-2, but we'll see what it's like when we get there. How do you know how to get your course set for the 737? How do you know how to get your course set? What do you mean? Like, it should tell you on the charts, right? If you've got charts, it should tell you courses for approaching runways and stuff like that. Huh. RNAVs and you're dodging mountains, yeah. Can I buy a tablet for default planes in Microsoft? Not yet. There's one coming, though. Someone is making one in development, a universal tablet. Katie Pilot, the developer responsible for the Phoenix tablet, probably regarded one of the best tablets available. G-Mark, did you ask me that earlier or did somebody else? So my CPU is overclocked 5.2 on all 10 cores, but that's because I bought it from Silicon Lottery. I don't know if you're familiar with a company called Silicon Lottery. They don't exist anymore. They stopped last year, I think, or this year they stopped servicing. So I bought my CPU from Silicon Lottery, so it comes like factory. They give you instructions on how to clock it and stable clock it at 5.2. GPU is not overclocked. GPU is stock clock speeds, but CPU is overclocked, yes. Total hours in the game. I don't know what we're up to now. 2528. 2,500 hours. Why did the company go down? Not a lot of people are interested in a lot of people are a lot of people kind of overclock themselves now with all the tools and stuff that are out to be able to do things. It's fairly easy to kind of do things yourself nowadays, to be honest with you. Well, there's other companies that offer it at a cheaper price, right? So we're departing out of 7 left, so tower frequency is going to be 120.9. We'll bug that up, get that ready to go in our secondary. Again, flying on pilotage is a very different than flying on VATSIM. It's going to probably take some time if you are making the conversion over. It's very different. You don't have to wait for ground to hand you over to tower, and pilotage simulates exactly what it's like in real life. So yeah. Is that where you got your 13900K? I don't have a 13900K. I've been thinking about doing an upgrade. I don't have anything yet. But no, Silicon Lottery doesn't it doesn't exist anymore. They're not around. They're not selling CPUs like they used to. Nice, AJ. Just me to feel like the ATC controllers on pilotage always sound like they're bored or don't want to be there. I don't think so. No, you have to remember this is a job for them. They're getting paid to sit here and control airplanes. So keep in mind, it is a Monday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time. I am probably one of the only people flying on the network right now. So you have to keep that in mind, right? It's, you know, when pilotage is booming and there's a bunch of people, it's crazy, man. It's a whole different experience. So you have, this guy's at his job right now, so you have to think about it like that, you know. Cap, does it get annoying to stream at times? I was looking into starting a few months. I see trolls nonstop. Looks like patience is key. Marijuana is your best friend. in my case, that's what keeps me sane, man. I swear to God, dude. But no, I mean, listen. Trolls are inevitable. It's the internet. If you're willing to take a job or you're willing to do something on the internet, you have to prepare yourself for it 100%. Yeah, I mean, I would just say, you know, just take it as a grain of salt, man. Just remember that you're on the internet, and these people that come in to troll, just think about how shitty their existence is, man. If they have to come onto Microsoft Flight Simulator to troll somebody, just think about how bad their life is. That's really all I do, man. I just laugh. You know, sure, sometimes it gets annoying, absolutely. Some days it can push all the right buttons and drive you fucking bananas. But at the end of the day, you just gotta laugh, man. You just gotta think about how much better your life is, right? That's all it is, man. I didn't notice you're using Pilotage. There's more people on Pilotage currently. I'm not quite sure. You can go to the Pilotage website, !PE, and that'll let you know exactly who's flying today. We're going to hold here. We're going to call up tower 120.9. He gave us departure frequency as well. Departure frequency was 119.2. So we'll bug that up. Again, if there's anything that I'm going to teach you on Pilotage, have your radio, have everything set so it's just a nice, easy switch over. You don't want to be fumbling with your radios and miss all those calls. Phoenix Tower, good morning. Southwest 951, holding short, 7 left, ready for departure.
Southwest 951, Phoenix Tower, runway 7 left, wind 330 at 5, cleared for takeoff.
7 left, cleared for takeoff. Southwest 951. All right, chat, let's do it. Sounds are going up. Let's go. Lights are on. Auto brake is set. Let's go auto throttle. We'll go VNAV. We'll go LNAV. 8,000 is set. 150. We're looking good. Is Pilotage as fun as VATSIM? Absolutely. I mean, if you know what you're doing, absolutely. Pilotage is an absolute blast. But just keep in mind, Pilotage is a training tool. So there's a lot of people on here that are... Is my track IR not... Oh, okay. Oh, shit. I was going to say track IR not working, but there we go. Pilotage is a training tool. So as much as it is fun, you also have to know what you're doing to be on the Pilotage network. If you don't know what you're doing on Pilotage, it can turn to not a very fun experience real quick. So just keep that in mind, man. As long as you know what you're doing, you know how to fly your airplane, you know how to take basic instructions, you should be good. Let's get our sounds up. Enjoy the departure, my friends. Catch y'all on the other side. Let's get it. Throttle's up to 40%. Chrono's on. Toga. Takeoff power set.
Airspeed's alive.
Thank you. Slight nose down pressure on the stick. Column.
8 knots.
Neutral.
rotate.
Rotate. A little bit of right rudder, a little bit of left aileron to correct. Beautiful.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up.
Southwest 951, contact departure.
Departure. We'll see you Southwest 951. Bring that nose over, climb power's coming in. Beautiful. Just give me a sec, Chad. We'll call up departure. Please departure, good afternoon, Southwest 951, 3,500 by SID.
Southwest 951, gauge departure, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Climb maintain flight level 210, Southwest 951. Alright, all the way up to 210, we can break restrictions. He has told us to climb 210, so that's good. We won't have any restrictions. Let's go flaps up position 1. Keep flying the departure. About to get into IMC. 4,500 feet already. Sonny, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Hope you're having a great Monday, man. Auto brake's going off. Gear's locked. Let's go flaps clean. 215. And we're up into IMC. I'm going autopilot 1. Beautiful. I'll bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Nice. Already up into the IMC, chat. 5,000 feet. Cloudy down there. Which is better, P3D or X-Plane? Honestly, man, I don't think there's a right or a wrong answer. I don't think there's a right or a wrong answer. It depends what you're looking for out of your flight sim. They're every simulator that's out is viable if it's what you want out of your simulator experience. I don't think there's a right or a wrong answer. That's like it's like all the different variants of cars, right? Do you want a pickup truck? Do you want an SUV? Do you want a little hatchback? Do you want... It all depends on what your needs and wants are out of your simulator. That's it, man. Do you hear the buzz of the 737F engines? I love the CFN 56s. I love them, man. If P3D and X-Plane and Microsoft merge, it'll be the best simulator. That'll never happen. But maybe. But I don't think that'll ever happen. Alright, runway turnoffs. Taxi lights can come off. We'll get our wing lights off here as well. Approaching 10,000 feet. Been watching PMDG 777 vids last night and I'm like, oh man, this is amazing. So now I'm really, really excited. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Departure just made me love aviation 20 times more. It is beautiful, man. It is beautiful. I love flying this type of weather as well. It's absolutely awesome. What's better, Captain Crunch or Count Chocula? Captain Crunch all day long, dude. Captain Crunch slaps. Landing lights off, start switches off. And we're going to leave the seatbelt signs on, obviously. We are still heavily...
Contact Albuquerque Center 128.45.
Into IMC. Sorry, can I get the frequency one more time for Southwest 951?
Southwest 951, 128.45.
12845, thank you. 12845 Albuquerque Center, 2845. Good. Albuquerque Center, good morning. Southwest 951, 11000, climbing flight level 210.
Southwest 951, Albuquerque Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climb maintain 230, Southwest 951. All right, 230 is in for us. We're just climbing up through 11,000 feet now. Climb speed has been achieved. How beautiful. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a breakout here soon. You can just start to see some of the tips. Oh no, we're probably actually going to be a little bit for that breakout. Today while landing in Larnaca with some winds, my Airbus joystick decided to put full left rudder only because I simply input the joystick rudder. I hate the rudder in Microsoft. Weird. Oren, how are you, man? So you can fly on the network 24/7. I think they have I know that ATC coverage isn't live for 24 hours. I'm pretty sure ATC coverage is live for like 16 or 18 hours a day. So just keep that in mind. There is some downtime between, I think it's like 2 a.m. and 9 a.m. or something like that. There's no controllers online for like 6 or 7 hours. You can still fly whenever you want. So you could like join up with your buddies and you can go fly, and there's model matching and got the whole shebang. But yeah. Minimus Rexus, how are you, man? Good to see you, dude. What's my take on 2024? We don't know enough about it, man. So I honestly, I don't want to speak out of context. I'm hoping that Microsoft is gonna, you know, put it into
30 Southwest 2969.
I'm hoping that it's going to be absolutely fantastic, but I mean, we have to wait and see and find more information, right? Huskers, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Today, one flight or two flights?
I'm on my way from Los Angeles to El Paso, flight level 350, just east of Stanfield. Are you able to work me? If not, I can log off. It's no big deal.
Southwest 2969, squawk 6063.
6063.
There's the breakout, looking good. So somebody asked, are all the positions flights? So we're doing Phoenix, El Paso, Vegas. So 2 flights today. And then somebody asked, is each position staffed? It is. So as you just saw, what you probably just heard is very similar to like VATSIM. If the center controller, so this guy's working Albuquerque Center, so he's working Albuquerque Center, and then he's also working everybody below him. So he's doing Phoenix Approach, Phoenix Tower, you know, he's probably doing Albuquerque Tower, Albuquerque Approach, Albuquerque Departure. So it's kind of like an umbrella over the whole Albuquerque Center. Now on busy days, like busy days, like on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, we've heard it here on the channel where you'll be, you know, you'll depart and you'll have a different controller for ground and tower, and then you'll depart and you'll have a different controller for departure and centers, right? So yeah, it sounds ineffective. These guys are professionals, Ted. Like I mentioned, man, these guys get paid to do this. They're not like, this guy is being paid to give us live ETC. Look at that. Wow. This guy's getting paid to give us live ETC services. So trust me when I say that these guys are professionals and they can 100% handle it. Yeah. Is Pilotage paid or free? It is a paid network. You can put !PE in chat. It honestly amazes me that more people aren't familiar with Pilotage. Maybe I need to start flying on the network more often. Bring some more traffic through the Pilotage network. It is absolutely fantastic, man. If you have, like I said, dude, if you have the money, you're okay with spending $20, $30 a month for a subscription-based service, and you fly.
951, contact Albuquerque Center, 134.32.
3432, we'll see you, Southwest 951. If you're okay and you fly 15 to 20 hours a week, easily worth your money. Easily will be worth your money. Albuquerque Center, good afternoon or morning. Southwest 951, flight level 190, climbing flight level 230.
Southwest 951, Albuquerque Center, climb and maintain flow 350.
Climb and maintain 350, Southwest 951, thanks. All right, 35,000 feet is in and set. How beautiful. We're good, chat. Climbing up and away. We're leaving that weather behind us. I wonder if it's like this in Vegas right now. Does anybody know? What's the weather doing? I guess we could just put a Metar Vegas. I'm sure Keith would appreciate if you flew on PE more. Yeah, I mean, I try and do my 2 flights a month, you know, minimum. Sonny, that's kind of like what I've told him. So for those of you that don't know, I don't pay for Pilotage. I always like to put a disclaimer out there. I paid for Pilotage for probably 5-6 years. Every single month I had a yearly subscription. About 2 or 3 years ago, Keith, the owner of Pilotage, approached me and was interested if and asked me if I would be interested in a Pilotage sponsorship. So basically, they provide me with an annual subscription for no cost, and I fly on the network and showcase and promote the network here on my channel. So that's what I do with Pilotage. So I always like to just put that out there just so that you guys know. I'm sure a lot of you already knew that because I've mentioned it before, but just so that you guys know, I do not pay for my subscription. My subscription is given to me in the basis that I, in return, promote this on my channel. So I go two streams per month. Usually I fly on Pilotage. They don't pay me? No, they don't pay. It's flight sim, man. We're not doing Call of Duty, right? There's not. It's flight sim, man. They don't need to pay me anything. Just providing me with access to the service is perfectly fine for me, man. I don't need to get paid to do it. Heard something about Microsoft showing something at Gamescom on Tuesday. Yes, somebody else had mentioned that as well, so we'll see. Fingers crossed. We shall see. How do you put in your aircraft type? Would you do it like log in on VATSIM? Yeah, so it's almost the same thing. It's instead of it, so there's the app, there's the Pilot Edge app that runs, but it's actually a website. So this is what it runs here. So this is what their client looks like, but it runs on a website. So you just that's kind of what it is. Instead of it being like an app, it kind of just runs there. How do they afford staff all ATC? So right now, Ted, there's probably one person working per sector. So there's probably one person doing Albuquerque, one doing LA, one doing Oakland, one doing Denver, and one doing Seattle. So there's probably 4 or 5 people working. Pilot Edge is they provide services to a ton of training schools. So a lot of flight schools have yearly memberships with Pilot Edge. I believe the U.S. Air Force also trains their pilots on the Pilot Edge network. So there's a ton of training that goes on the Pilot Edge network. Yeah, you thought they staffed every tower? No, I already explained it, Ted. So the way that it works, it's like an umbrella down, right? So this guy that we're speaking to, it's the same person that we were speaking to when we were in Phoenix, right? So that guy is Phoenix. He's doing Phoenix clearance, Phoenix ground, tower, departure, Albuquerque center. He's also probably doing Albuquerque. He's probably doing El Paso.
Southwest 2969, contact Albuquerque center on 134.6.
134.6 for Southwest 2969.
Fly-by-wire 380 taking longer than expected to release.
951, contact Albuquerque center 134.6.
134.6, Southwest 951. We'll see it. All right, 1346 for us.
Albuquerque, Southwest 2969, for level 350.
Southwest 2969, Albuquerque center.
Albuquerque center, good morning, Southwest 951, flight level 250, climbing 350.
Southwest 951, Albuquerque center.
Beautiful. Cool. Checking in, looking good. Nice. The guy that just contacted sounds like a military dude. Could be. I don't know. I think he's probably actually one of the guys that watches the stream. I don't know, but maybe not. Any word on the Synaptic A220? No. Do you think that you will be ready for Pilot Edge? You want me to be honest, Sasha? No. Not yet. If I'm being honest with you. I'm just being honest. I don't want you to get on the network and get, reprimanded all the time, and no. Thought they staffed. Yeah, no, it's not. If they had to staff like every tower, every approach, everything like that, oh my god, it would be crazy, man. It would be crazy. VATSIM manages, because VATSIM's free, dude. I feel like, Ted, we're just going in circles here, my man. I feel like we're going in circles. VATSIM is completely free. You do VATSIM on your own time. So yes, of course they're going to have ground, tower, departures, arrivals. We're just going in circles, man. These guys are paid. This guy that we're speaking to, paid air traffic controller. He is trained. He's like officially, he is an official trained air traffic controller in the U.S. Like it's a completely different experience, man. If you don't I feel like I can't explain it any better than I have. So how long until we'll be ready for it? I don't know, man. A little bit of practice. Yeah. Well, Cap, I know now why I've been having VATSIM FPS issues Thanks to FSLTL and your 4K model matching aircraft, why 4K AIG does 2K and covers all airlines? I have no clue, man. I thought AIG, listen, I don't know, man. I have far worse performance using AIG than I do FSLTL. But I don't know. I would agree with you. I would be okay with 720p models. I'm surprised they don't offer. Yeah. Most Pilot Edge controllers are controllers IRL. Correct. Does Pilot Edge cover the west coast of Canada? No. No.
79.
Hey Cap, just moved to my dorm, excited to start my senior year. Nice, Sanjay. Awesome, dude. Congratulations. Flew Pilot Edge once, made a mistake, got yelled at, and I've never been back. I'm scared, but I want to try it again. Ah, you're good, John, man. It's all part of it, dude. It's all part of it, man. I wonder if Pilot Edge is hiring, since I work both ZLA and ZOA, maybe a good fit. Absolutely, Skyworker. I can put you in contact with the owner, man. I know that they're always hiring, Skyworker. They're always looking to add new controllers. They're always looking, because I think what happens is it's like a constant cycle, right, Skyworker? Like I've been on the network, like I said, for 5, 6, 7, 8 years now. I've seen a plethora of people come and go, and a lot of them end up getting real world work, right? So, yeah, I could definitely put you in contact with Keith, and you can kind of speak with him about it. But as far as I understood, I believe that they still hire all the time. Yeah.
Frequency.
Absolutely, Skyworker. Yeah. By the way, thank you again, man, for everything, dude. I really appreciate that. I don't know how the hell that package is getting here tomorrow unless you paid some crazy fee to get overnight shipping, but you're a madman. Thank you again, dude. Yeah, I'll send you his info for sure. I'll send it to you after stream. I'll put you in contact with him. Will you get there? You will for sure. You will, Sasha. Yeah. Cap, looks like it's time to get back to work. Enjoy the streams, brother. Take care, Ray. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you. Thank you, man. AIG get better FPS when checking 2K textures. It's been updated quite a few times now. Interesting. I didn't know that they had an option for 2K. I think that FSLTL should also be doing the same. I think 4K textures for models is crazy. You don't need that, man. Like, shit, dude, I would be okay with 480p textures as long as it showed me what airline, you know? As long as, like, you show up as a Delta 737. I don't need you to be 4K and show me all the flap settings and stuff, like, right? I don't care as long as I can see it. Hey Gap, quick question on short flights like this. When you have a high cruising altitude, is it weird that you're just starting to get to cruise in short time left on the flight? No, pretty normal, man. These flights, I mean, this flight operated at the same one as well, so it's yeah. By the time you get to 350, it'll be top of descent. I'm pretty sure we'll cruise for about, well, there you go. We've got about I don't know, 60 miles once we get up to 350. Cruise for about 60 miles. We have a nice little headwind, so that'll probably help in the cruise a little bit. Wondering why they're not expanding further east. I think a lot of that has to do with just the paid controllers, Cam, right? So these guys are paid, and I think at the end of the day, maybe the budget is limiting the expansion. Maybe it's just not. Maybe it's just not possible with the infrastructure that they have. I don't know. I don't know, like, that whole side of the whole network of Pilot Edge and stuff like that. So I wish I could answer and give you a better answer, but I just, unfortunately, I can't. Awesome. Known. Very, very cool, man. Anyways, I'm not 18 yet, so I can't go on it. My birthday's in April, so maybe when I turn 18, you'll get it for then. Sure. I would say go with like the 1 week trial, Sasha, when you turn 18, and there you go. Yeah. I think if they lowered the monthly fee, would attract new pilots. 30 a month is insane for most people just for a network. Again, I feel like $30 a month, that's $1 a day. If you fly 5 days a week, that is 100% worth your time, right? You just have to be subjective of it, man. Sure, if you say $30, but like, if you're flying 15, 20, 25, 30 hours a week, you're doing flights, how are you going to say that $1 a day for professional ATC coverage is not worth it? Not only is it benefiting you as a pilot, whether it's your flight sim career, real life, like Pilot Edge offers real life ratings. Like, you go onto the website, dude, you can do your cat ratings, you can do all kinds of crazy stuff, man. Like, you can literally basically get your, like, essentially your, like, ZLA rating flying through, like, LA and do stuff like that. It's crazy, man. Personally, I don't think the price point is at a point. I think if you're a serious simmer, $1 a day or $30 a month is not an expense that you can go, wow, I have to cut that out. You know what I mean? I think you can get a bunch. I think you can get a bunch of hours and a bunch of flights in a month. I'm from Ottawa, Terra Leona. It attracts more serious sim pilots. It definitely does. Yeah. Are you disappointed that there are no more features coming to Microsoft until 2024 comes out? What do you mean features, Fliterer? Define features. Do you have to do a test to join Pilot Edge? Nope, there's no test. You will get a test as soon as you join the network, and if you're not ready, they will basically tell you you're not ready, and we're not allowing you to come back onto the network until you can prove that you're ready. Yep. Half the cost, I might bring in 4 times the pilots. I mean, you could say that about anything in life, Will. Be honest with you, dude. Obviously, the price is represented on the cost of running the business, right? The cost of paying 8 to 10 controllers a day, the cost of having the servers, the network, the stuff that goes into it, right, Will? I mean, you could, hell, man, you could say that about anything, dude. Anything. PMDG charging $25 instead of $50 for an airplane. Wouldn't there be a lot more people that could buy it? Of course. That's just basic economics. That's exactly why we have prices and things are priced the way that they are, right? So, nice to meet you, Cap. I'm new to the community. Good to see you, man. Nice to meet you as well. Where are you from? Obviously, you're from Canada if you're mentioning Toronto or Ottawa. Hopefully, maybe. Half the cost and 4 times the pilots would be 2 times the revenue from now. Your logic is flawed. No, it's not, Will, because if you think about it, if you have 4 times the pilot, guess what you have to do? Probably have 4 times the controllers as well, right? So again, the way you're looking at it is flawed. How do you add 4 times the pilots but only keep the same amount of controllers? That would 100% overwhelm the controllers on the network, therefore they would have to staff more people, correct? That makes sense? Just like at McDonald's, you know, we'll put it into perspective. McDonald's offers $2 Big Macs instead of $5 Big Macs. You're going to have to staff more people, right? Because there's going to be more people coming in. You have to staff more people. You go with LA center coverage for $20, but you're better off on the full coverage. Yes, 100%. 100%. It would be a cluster if they didn't expand the controllers. They would have to expand the controllers. You can't have 4 times the amount of pilots and not have at least double the amount of controllers. That just wouldn't physically work. It would just be a shit show. It would turn into VATSIM real quick. Real quick. Brandon, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome aboard. Hope all is well.
Southwest 2969, send via the Molly 5, arrival, runway 22 transition.
Send via the Molly 5, runway 22 transition for Southwest.
Hey, Capital, what pedals do you use? I want to buy them, but I don't know what I should buy. I use Thrustmaster pendular rudders. You can put !TM in chat. Good to see you back, though, Will. I missed you this weekend. I missed having just so much confrontation in my chat. Not to mention more servers, internet bandwidth, which is not free. Apparently, Will doesn't understand that. Will just thinks Pilot Edge should be at half the price so that more pilots can join. That's the end-all, be-all. It's just, if we've learned anything here in chat, is just that Will is right, especially on Mondays. Will is right on Mondays. Yeah. Why do you think more pilots would turn to this situation instead of keeping VATSIM? So one of the big things that I always say, Pilot Edge offers ATC service. I think it's like 14 or 15 or 16 hours a day. So you know that you're getting ATC. The thing about VATSIM is you have no clue. You could load up at an airport, you could plan an entire flight because Denver Center's online, right? So you plan your flight, let's say you're gonna go Denver to somewhere else, I don't know. You've planned your entire flight, you get ready to go, you load up at the airport, you get ready to go, you get ready to push your push-to-talk button, and Center is offline. Nobody is online anymore because he's only logged in for an hour to make sure that he got his little time slot, you know what I mean? So that's the big benefit about flying on Pilot Edge, is just that you know that you're getting ATC coverage. You can plan your flights accordingly, you can plan your flights comfortably because you know that if I fly from Seattle to LA or LA to Denver or Albuquerque to Vegas or Vegas to Salt Lake City, whatever flight you want to do on that little West Coast corridor, you know that you're going to get ATC, presuming that you're flying when ATC coverage is online. That to me is the biggest benefit, and again, that to me is worth the $1 a day. Now, everybody's going to have different opinions on whether they think ATC is worth $1 a day, and that's fine. I'm not saying that you can't have an opinion on it, but I just think we have to be a little bit, you know, you have to think about things. $1 a day for a serious flight simmer, that's nothing. And to support a network that is doing good things in the flight sim community and support, you know, we'll descend via the Mali 5 arrival. We'll expect 22 transition, Southwest 951. Thanks. The West Coast routes are more spread out and higher traffic volume than East Coast, would have some challenges ramping up, for sure. Yeah, for sure. And also once a year, what Pilot Edge does is they host an event, and they actually go out to the East Coast. So they'll switch everything. They'll leave West Coast and they'll go all the way out East Coast. And you can get services in like Boston, New York, Philadelphia, DC. They'll do that. It's pretty cool. They do that once a year. They also do the Oshkosh thing. So they host like the virtual Oshkosh, which I always found really, really cool. I'm personally I don't care about Oshkosh, but yeah. You can do the same on VATSIM. You just need to fly during the events, which are more often times held at the most popular times to fly. So again, Will, that's yep, sure, man. That's, yeah, just, okay, sure, Will. You're not making very much sense, Will, right now. You're literally, I feel like purposely not understanding and not agreeing with what I'm saying. That's all fine and dandy, but what are you going to do? You're going to pick one night a week that you get to fly because there's some VATSIM event going on where you're guaranteed ATC coverage? That's what I'm getting at. You don't have to do that with Pilot Edge. That's what you're paying for. You're paying to know that you have ATC coverage online. You're not paying to fly once on a Friday night because it's Friday night F&O or whatever it is. You know what I mean? It's just, you're not, you've got your blinders on. I know how you are. You've got your blinders on. We know you don't like PMDG. You don't like Pilot Edge. We already know those things. And you'll fight me to the death about anything that I say about any of those things. So I don't even know why we're having this conversation right now. I don't even know why you're here, to be honest with you. You don't like PMDG. You don't like Pilot Edge. What are we doing today? Flying the PMDG and we're on Pilot Edge. It's like a fucking double whammy. I don't know why, man. But hi. Yeah. Go to the VAT USA calendar. There are events almost every day in August because that's just, it's summertime, Will. You're like cherry picking these perfect little situations and opportunities, man. Most times out of the year, VATSIM is not like this. It's not like this. You and I both know that, man. Again, I don't understand why you're choosing to be like this. You're literally, you're trying to compare VATSIM controllers, which do it freely on their own time, which come and go as they please, log in for an hour, leave, to a network that is offering 16-hour service daily, 365 days a year. It's not even close to relevant. One network offers something completely different than the other network. Yes, they both do ATC services. Yes, I understand that. But as far as like how they operate and the times that they operate, it's a whole different story, man. It's a completely different, like, we're not even on the same line. Like it's not even. Alexi celebrating 36 months. Incredible, Alexi. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very, very much for your support, my friend. Chat, 14 miles till descent. What was it? 9,000? 9,000 at Wicker, 210 knots. 9,000. We're just going to check the FMC that it has that. We're going to bug up 9,000. We have been cleared to descend via the Mali 5. So we'll go ahead and do that there. 9,000. Beautiful. Beautiful. Pilot Edge get paid and others do it for free. Like I said, it's not even about that. It's not even about that. It's about the fact that Pilot Edge is online every single day for 16 hours a day. That's the end of the argument. I don't care. I don't care how many events are held on VATSIM. It's not even a question. They're literally online 16 hours a day. I don't even understand how this is a, you know, and you're taking it to a like, you know, who's online right now? Let's see who's online in the U.S. Let's count how many people are online in the U.S. ATC wise. So here's VATSIM in the U.S. What do we got right now? We've got Atlanta Center and Boston and New York. Atlanta and New York. Those are the only two centers online. So if you're flying anywhere else in the U.S. right now, you have no ATC services. But Will wants to tell us that VATSIM is by far the superior product because you don't have to pay $30 a month. Guess what, chat? You're flying on Pilot Edge, you have this entire sector, all this. It's not going to show you because it's not lit up. You have this entire sector all the way here lit up 16 hours a day. You can do as many flights as you want, have full top-down ATC coverage from clearance delivery to tower to ground to approach to departure to centers. Again, it's not even close. It's not even close. Sizzling Popcorn coming in with the gifted membership. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very, very much for support. I really do appreciate you, man. It's incredibly kind. Thank you very, very much. I really, really do appreciate that, man. Thank you. And iFlySim, thank you for saying thank you for the gifted donation. Appreciate you, Sizzling Popcorn. Good to see you, man. Hey, Cap, not to be rude or something, but isn't it kind of boring flying almost every single day? Well, this is my job. I am a flight sim streamer, so no, I don't find it boring. I actually quite enjoy it. I love flying. I'm a huge aviation fan.
Southwest
So, yeah.
2969, contact Albuquerque Center on 124.32.
124.32 for Southwest.
He's a little bit ahead of me, so.
Albuquerque Southwest 2969, travel 300 descending on the...
What plane are you looking forward to the most? Right now,
2969, Albuquerque Center, El Paso, altimeter 3021.
definitely looking forward to
3021 on the altimeter for Southwest 2969.
the
Southwest 951, contact Albuquerque Center 124.32.
12432 Southwest 951. We'll see you. You ever been to Africa? I have not. No. I fly more in a month than I spend at work, so how can you be boring? See? Exactly. Some people just don't. I guess some people, I don't know. I can understand how some people don't find this entertaining. Some people like looking and staring out the window and stuff like that. It may not be for them. I completely understand that. I feel like flight sim as a whole, you know, like I said, it's a very niche market. Like you have people coming into a flight sim stream being like, how do you do this every day, right? So like, it definitely is, man. It definitely is. Terriolino. Hopefully I'm not butchering that too bad. Albuquerque Center, good morning, Southwest 951, flight level 300, descending Molly 5.
West 951, Albuquerque Center, El Paso, altimeter 3021.
3021, thanks. Okay, we've got all that plugged in. 3021 is our altimeter down in El Paso. 3021, we'll bug that up. We're going to go with our charts here today. ILS 22, 111.5 and 222. 1115. We'll go left side. 1115 on the right side. Good. Front course will be 222. 222. Good. And 222 on this side. Good. Cool. And we'll go auto brake 3. I think it's a long runway, isn't it? How long is the runway? We're going 22. Oh yeah, 12,000 feet. Jeez. What the hell did they get out of 12,000 foot runway? Holy macaroni. That's crazy. Thanks for keeping the content coming. Thanks, man. Photo Jones, appreciate you being here, man. Hey, man, without you guys here, dude, it's non-existent, right? So, appreciate you all here, man. How long have you been flying? Also, ballpark investment in your entire setup. Would love to do this. I mean, ballpark, well, here's the thing. Over the years, I've accumulated a lot of things. I would say ballpark proper setup to get into flight sim, you're probably looking at $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. You know, $2,500, $3,000 on a good computer, maybe a little bit more, $3,000, $3,500 on a good computer. you're talking probably another $500, $600, $700, $800 on getting proper peripherals, getting a yoke, rudder pedals, throttles, that type of stuff, side stick, whatever you want, and getting some add-ons, you know. So getting some airports, getting some airplanes, like all the, you know, this airplane that you're seeing costs $50, right? Like this model that we're flying, the PMDG 737-800, $50, you know. So I would say it depends, man. You could do it for a budget for probably $2,500, $3,000, honestly. I would say more realistically, $4,000 or $5,000 would probably get you into this. Now, if you wanted to become a streamer and like get the capture PC and the capture card and everything else in between, I mean, you're looking, my setup right now probably closer to $7,500, something around there, with all the monitors, 2 PCs, capture cards, lights, all the shebang, green screen. Yeah, you're probably going that. Captain, El Paso is a small airport. It's kind of small, yes, but it's odd. I think it's because it's right on the border, right? And there's also an Air Force base like super close by, I'm pretty sure. So, but yeah. How do you know which auto brake setting to use? Well, I fly this airplane a lot, so I can confirm that basically anything besides auto brake 3 almost does nothing. So yeah. Cap, remember once in your streams that you said you make close to minimum wage even though all of your work/efforts. I hope things have been better about a year later in the stream. Love your work. No, so the way that I described it was like after taxes, I probably make slightly better than somebody who's, you know, doing you know, I thankfully I do have sponsorships on the channel now, so my income has gone up over the last 2 years or so. We have external sponsors like AnyBuilds, Thrustmaster, you know, that pay for me to use products and stuff like that. So we have that, so that's definitely been beneficial. But yeah, listen, dude, I do flight sim live streams, right? Like I'm not rolling in money. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to the bank to put away my tens and twenties of thousands of dollars. It doesn't work like that. I live a comfortable lifestyle. This allows me to do what I want. I've invested back in myself. I've bought property over the last year, so it's allowing me to invest back into myself. But I'm definitely not running to the bank rich. That's for sure. But yeah. Have you already a chance to fly a mock cockpit sim? P.S. Enjoy watching the vids. Yes, I have, Chase. I actually have some videos up on my channel. And I'm actually going in November, Chase, which is going to be here on the channel as well. We have World Flight. You can put !WF in chat for World Flight. How's the farm going? Good. Good. Thank you. All is well at the farm. Getting ready for fall and winter. Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate it, man. When would you realistically use auto brake 1? So
69, contact El Paso approach 119.15.
It's great. I can use this guy.
For Southwest 69.
We used auto brake 1 the other day when we were landing in Cincinnati. Let's say if you have to go all the way down to the end of the runway instead of pulling off and taxiing, we used auto brake 1 and it basically did nothing, and we went all the way down to the end of a 10,000 foot runway because we wanted to vacate at the end of the runway because that's where the
69 El Paso approach. Roger, after Wicker cleared RNAV Zulu runway 22.
He's doing an RNAV. Is there a cool RNAV approach? Let's see here. RNAV Zulu. What do they got? Ooh. Chat, we should do the RNAV Zulu, yeah? There's Wicker. Could do the RNAV Zulu. That could be a kind of a cool approach. We don't get to do a lot of RNAVs. Could do an RNAV. What's the RNAV? 4,200 fit minimum. Do we want to do the RNAV, chat? Thoughts on break to vacate. Reason to be excited about the 380. If they can do it well, Will. Yeah, absolutely, man. It's going to be crazy if they can do it. All right. He's going to ask me what approach we want. So we'll plan. What is this one? The RNAV Zulu 22. All right. So we'll plan that. Let's go to, it's asking me for drags. I'm going to put a little bit of drag. Let's go to arrivals. We'll plan for the Molly 5 T's, and we're going to plan for the RNAV Zulu 22. RNAV Zulu 22, and we'll take it from Wicker, and we'll execute that. See how that goes. Uh-oh. Don't you do anything silly here, airplane. Wanab is where we need to be direct to. Execute. Good. Okay. Cool. 3021 is in, and our minimums, what were our minimums there? 4,200. 4,200. It's going to take a second. Let me bug this up now. 4,200. Why do you think FS Lab released a Concorde for P3D, considering that P3D is the end of a cycle? Probably because it's been in development for like 3 or 4 years, if I'm being honest with you. Knowing FS Labs, that there was probably probably in development for years, man. Years.
3295, Walker ready.
We're halfway there, chat. 4,200 on the minimums. Hey, what is Pilot Edge? Pilot Edge is a alternative ATC service that is different than VATSIM. You can put !PE in chat and then follow the Nightbot command.
Southwest 951, contact El Paso approach on 119.15.
El Paso approach 119.15, Southwest 951. We'll see you. Alright, let me bug that up. We're going to go grab the arrival ATIS here quickly, chat. We're just bugging up 4,200 on our minimums. There we go. 4,200 is in. Cool. Let's go ahead and grab ATIS here quickly. If we open up our chart, we can see that we've got arrival ATIS 120.0. So let's bug that up. 1200. And I have an altitude disagree on this guy. 3021. Group that. Good. Okay, 120.0 for our arrival ATIS. We'll grab that quickly.
5,000 scattered. Temperature 32. Dew point 10.
Have you got a nose wheel tiller? No. I basically begged Thrustmaster to make one.
Visual approaches in use. RMP approaches available upon request. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information echo.
We got echo. Cool, we'll grab that. El Paso approach, good afternoon or morning. Southwest 951 with echo 14,000 descending on the Molly 5.
Southwest 951, El Paso approach after Wicker, cleared Arnav Zulu, runway 22 approach.
From Wicker, cleared Arnav Zulu 22 approach. Southwest 951, thanks. Beautiful. We didn't even have to ask to request a chat. He knows what to give us. How wonderful. Let's come down here. We'll just make sure that everything looks good on those guys, which it does. Beautiful. Cool. And our landing altitude, that's the last thing that we need. Landing altitude, airport elevation 3962. It's almost 4,000 feet. So we'll go 3962. I guess we'll go 39. Put 3950. Yeah, we'll go 3950 for landing altitude. Good. Cat 3 Design has a tiller. You know, I know there are tillers available. Have you seen how expensive that is, by the way, by the chat? No, thank you. I don't want to pay $500, $600, $700, $800 for a tiller. No. So I begged Thrustmaster when we were at the expo. Basically begged them, and I'm almost convinced that I've convinced Thrustmaster to build us a tiller at a decent price. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. If Thrustmaster does announce a tiller within the next year or two, you better thank your boy, because that's the only reason it happened. I promise you. Did you say you always have to have the landing altitude higher than what the number is? Didn't you say always have the landing alt higher than what the number is? I'm confused. But landing altitude is 3,950 feet. So we're touchdown zone is 3,950, airport elevation is 3,962. No, I think you want to pressurize it just below what that is. You don't have to be exact. You'll never get an exact number. So, yeah. What happened to Honeycomb? They've gone ghost? No, Honeycomb just promises everything under the sun, and then you end up waiting 6 years for a product to come out. That's the reality. 5,100 feet is what we can take this down to. We'll probably fly manually from there. So 5,100 feet is in. Winds are pretty stiff on approach cap. Have fun with this one. Nice. On landing altitude, you should always round up. Okay, so if the airport elevation is 3,962, would I go 4,000? Because I can only do 3,950 or 4,000. I always thought you put it just below, or whatever the below number is. But I guess if you're saying round up, it would be at 4,000. That's what you guys are saying. Okay, thank you. I understand now. Careful on the arrival. We do have a speed restriction. Yeah, coming up here at 210, chat. So we're going to bug up 210. We do have a speed restriction at Wicker. which is coming up here. About 7 miles off our nose. When are you going to fly X-Wing 12 for the Q400? No clue, man. I have not decided. That's why I was confused by landing altitude. I was like, wait, what? You thought I was virtually type rated in the 737? Oh, yeah. Alright, landing lights, start switches, wing lights, ding the cabin. We're looking good. Does FSLTL work with VATSIM while online? Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. It's VATSIM model matching.
Southwest 2969, contact El Paso Tower 118.3.
18.3 for Southwest 2969.
Big stutter.
El Paso Tower, Southwest 2969, RNAV RP Zulu runway 22.
Southwest 2969, El Paso Tower, runway 22, wind 17010.
Are there any piloted model matchings? Yes.
Yeah. Runway 22 for
You can use
2969.
FSLTL for your model matching. You think the landing rate will be a minus 170? We'll see. Alright, 210 on the speed. Let's go flaps 1. Help with that a little bit. We have to hold at 9,000, but we've been cleared through. So it'll continue the descent. Now on the RNAV approach chat, this is, I can't remember. Do we arm approach on the RNAV? We do, right? And it'll give us the guidance or whatever. Coming in over that mountain range. Beautiful. Aren't we like right on the border of like Mexico as well, chat? Are we doing a turnaround? Kind of. We're going to Vegas after this. So instead of going back to Phoenix, we're going back to Vegas. A little bit longer. Cam, that big stutter is because of GPU bottleneck? No, I don't have a bottleneck. Not with my setup. You can see here both of them are working quite nicely with each other. One's not crazy more than the other. No bottleneck. Who knows? The stutter could have been caused by anything. Just information, internet taking a chug along. Who knows? I don't fly a lot of RNAVs, Frappuccino, actually, believe it or not. We usually do visual approaches or ILS approaches, so I just don't, I'm a little bit confused. Because I know in Airbus, when you're doing an RNAV approach, you arm the approach button. I'm pretty sure with Airbus you do it. This one, I think you just put in the base altitude, which would be, what was minimums? 4150? So 4,100 feet. But that's 4,150, so that's, yeah. Got the city down there. Beautiful. Cap, I saw Thrustmaster posted your interview at at the expo last week. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. The interview turned out quite well. I'd never really done an interview like that, especially like live on the spot, so it was kind of interesting. I don't like this like ortho mismatch here. It's like there's like actual satellite here, and then the rest of this is just kind of weird. No, I don't like that. Is RNAV hand flying? No. Alright, so there we are, coming in 6,500 feet, 5,100.
Southwest 2969, taxi via hotel.
Do you still use FS Realistic? I do. Yeah. Please explain how you get flight information on top of the screen. Exclamation point banner in chat, and then follow the Nightbot command. That'll bring you up to there, man.
Southwest 951, contact El Paso Tower 118.3.
But a tower 18.3, Southwest 951. We'll see it. Alright, speed can come back now to 190. Let's go flaps to 5 degrees. We'll call up tower here. We're just going to set our approach speeds as well. We're looking flaps 30 today, 154 on the V approach. Beautiful. We'll call up tower. El Paso Tower, good morning, Southwest 951 RNAV 22.
Southwest 951, El Paso Tower, runway 22, wind 170 at 10, gust 20, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 22, Southwest 951, thanks. All right, speed's coming back, chat. Let's get it all the way set back now. We're going 154 on our VAP. Let's go flaps down to 15 degrees. There's the airport right there. Like, the approach comes in real quick when you're doing these RNAVs. It's kind of cool. So there's the Air Force Base. I think that's the Air Force Base that they were mentioning, right, chat? That's some type of big base. Whatever that is, it's a big-ass base. Speed's coming back nicely. We're through 180 knots. We can go flaps 25. And we have been cleared to land, so we'll get the rest of our lights on. Beautiful. Damn, I love RNAV approaches, dude. It's going to put us in here perfectly. Flaps 30. Look at that, chat. Joystick cam's going on. Enjoy the arrival, friends. Catch you down on the ground. My airplane. My throttles. Let's do it. I mean, that approach was just picture perfect. I don't like that crosswind right now, but hey, we'll work with it.
Glide slope.
Well, I don't know why we're getting a glide slope. It says we're
glide slope.
I'm gonna disarm that. I'm following the deviation path, and it says we're perfect on deviation path, but apparently we were low on glide slope on the ILS. I'm not quite sure, chat. We're not gonna pay attention. Watch my speed here.
400.
That wind is all over the place. Holy shit. Continue.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Perfect. Kick the nose over into the wind. Okay, there we go. Reverser's opened. Nose down gently. That was nice, chat. That was nice. Decelerating. $80 knots, reverser stowed. I'm going to turn off the auto brake and we're going to roll down here as much as we can. Whew. That was a nice one, chat. We're going all the way down. All the way down. We're going to take hotel. Oop, here's hotel. Vacate here at hotel.
Foxtrot to the ramp, cross runway 8 right, monitor ground point 9.
Foxtrot to the ramp, cross 8 right, and we'll contact, monitor ground point 8. Southwest 951, thanks. Alright, cool. Sweet. We made it down, chat. I would say that that was a successful flight for our first time into El Paso. It's got our ground spoilers. I mean, look at that view, though. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful view of the airport. It's really cool. I'd be really, I'd love to do the approach into the RNAV into runway 4 as well. I think that could be a lot of fun. Would be a lot of fun. Parking positions. Parking positions. Chat, where are we going? We're going to go into spot Bravo 3. That's what we're looking for. Bravo 3, no. Sure. I don't know why it doesn't have Southwest. We'll go with DNATA. Cool. Landing lights are coming off. Runway turn off lights are off. We'll leave our taxi lights on. Strobe lights are off. Wing lights are off. Start switches to the off position. And we'll go ahead and stop our clocks. 54 minutes on the flight time, chat. Look at that. We're even early. Where was our gate? Bravo 3. Bravo 3 right there. Okay. You can see people walking around in there. Pretty cool. Those gusts were gnarly on approach, man. That went from like a straight crosswind to like a quartering headwind. our speed got a little bit low. It's a little bit weird.
But
yeah, that was weird how the RNAV approach had us quite a bit lower than like the ILS approach did. That's why I had to switch out the frequency, because we would have just heard glide slope, glide slope, glide slope. Even though it had us, the RNP had us perfectly on the approach. So I don't know. It was a weird one. But hey, we made it down. That's all that matters. We made it down, chat. Beautiful. Park brake is on. Good. APU generator is on. APU lead is on. Good. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Anti-collision light is off. Seatbelt sign is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to El Paso for the very first time. Absolutely incredible. Let's go and operate the jet bridge. Good. We'll jump outside. How wonderful, chat. Great first leg today. There's our beautiful airplane getting connected. The Southwest Bridge. Ooh, let me back that out a little bit. There we go. Cool. We'll go and request deboarding. Wonderful. Awesome. Guys, if you did enjoy that, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Thanks everybody for being here today. Appreciate you. We do have one more flight. We're going from El Paso to Las Vegas. I'm going to pull up our new flight number. I'll get that plugged in here. We're going to go new flight. Beautiful. And we'll go ahead and get all this information set off for you guys. Over to Vegas. Good. We're going to have a slight tailwind, so I think we're scheduled for like an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 20 minutes over to Vegas today. Gonna have a full airplane, 180 passengers. What's the full airplane? 184. We'll do 181. 181 passengers. That's in there. That's good. That's good. Cool. Sweet. Just in time to catch the arrival. Nice. I guess you're not a fan of Flow. I've never used it. I don't know, man. I'm okay with having this stuff up here. A bunch of people have said to use Flow, but yeah. I'll meet you at the Starbucks in the terminal. I was the guy ahead of you. Nice. Sweet, Dan. Very cool. I'll meet you there, my man. We'll have a nice Starbucks before we get on board for our next flight. Wonderful. Cool. Let's play some tunes here, chat, shall we? While we're hanging out and waiting. All right. We'll get set up here for our second leg. Hour and 20 minutes up to Vegas, chat. So an hour and 20 minutes, so about 20 minutes longer than this leg. So nothing too crazy. Cruising at 34,000 feet. All of that's good. We'll file off our flight plan. Wonderful. We'll log out and we'll quickly log back in. Thank you. All right, and back on the pilotage network with our new call sign. Wonderful. We'll go ahead and grab ATIS info in a second here, but let's jump inside the aircraft and we'll just kind of get things a little bit ready to go for the second leg. So if we come back down here, here's what I'll do. Need to bump this up, need to get this going. Export, good. Cool. Let's go to menu page. I'm gonna say menu tab. Menu page, FS actions, payload. For this leg, we're looking for a 0 fuel weight of 61.9. So slightly heavier this time around. 61.9, 96% load on the aircraft, almost a full airplane. Go to return. We're going to go for fuel on this leg 7.7. Go ahead and bug that up. Beautiful. Return. Good. FMC. We're going to go to our route tab. We do have a company route, so we'll go KELP over to KLAS. Good. And we're going to be Southwest 1061. It's the call sign for this leg, so we'll throw that in there. We'll activate and execute that. Good. Bear with me for a second here. I'm just going to update all of our information on our arrival here. I think we did that pretty well for the crosswind technique on that one, guys. Still getting better. Still not perfect with my crosswind technique, but we're definitely getting better. I felt like that was pretty good. I actually turned the ailerons into the wind this time, not away from the wind. It's a good start, right? B738 for our code. Good. And we'll fly now. And we'll update. Good. Cool. That's done. That's set. Beautiful. Great. That should be updated for you guys now. And we can go and do this. Are you flying on VATSIM? We're flying on pilotage, man. Should say it right up here. All that beautiful information up top for you, man. Okay, cool. Everything's pretty much done. We're just going to grab the newest ATIS. Let me go to flights, unload, import. We'll grab that. Let's go to airport 1200. We'll grab that quickly. 1200.
Check all runway assignment and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information echo.
Oh, we've got echo. We'll listen to it again.
Paso International Airport. ATIS information echo. 1651 Zulu. Wind 170 at 10. Gust 20. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 8,500. Few clouds at 20,000. 25,000 scattered. Temperature 32. Dew point 10. Altimeter 3021. Arriving and departing runways 26 right, 26 left, 22. Visual approaches in use. RNP approaches available upon request. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information echo.
All right, we've got echo. Cool. We'll flip over 1250 for clearance. Just going to confirm that is it right there. El Paso clearance 1250. So let's go ahead and jump inside. We'll grab our clearance here quickly. Let me just turn the music down for a sec. We'll grab our clearance. Paso clearance, good afternoon. Southwest 1061 with info echo IFR2 lost wages, please. Excuse me.
Southwest 1061 El Paso clearance, clear to Las Vegas Airport, Acton 5 departure, Greeby transition, and then it's filed. Climb via the SID, except maintain 17,000, squawk 4154.
Southwest 1061's cleared into Las Vegas via the Atkins 5 Greeby transition, then as filed. We'll climb to the SID, except maintain 17,000, squawk 4154.
Southwest 1061, read back correct.
4154, we've got that in there. Good. Turn that down now. We don't need ATC for a second. Beautiful. Let's come down here. We'll go to our departure page. We're going to be departing out of runway, I would assume they're going to depart us out of runway 4. I don't know what would be, or sorry, runway 22. I guess that's the easiest way. Yeah, it's 22. So we'll be departing runway 22. So the Atkin 5 via the Greeby transition out of runway 22. Go and execute that. I bet you it's going to be a cool departure out, probably like an immediate left turn or something like that. But cool, so that's done. Actually, if we open it up and we have a look, we could probably see RNAV departure. So out of 22, it's going to be straight out, and yeah, there's the border. We're basically going to be right on the border of Mexico, and then we make that turn and we're going up this way to the Greeby transition. So that's pretty cool. Cool, that's done. We'll go to our legs page. We'll scroll through. We'll make sure everything looks good there, which it does. Great. We'll go to our arrivals now. Wins in Vegas. I don't know what they're doing right now in Vegas. We'll have a quick little look-see here. How was the flight into El Paso? It was great, man. For our first flight ever into El Paso, I had a great time, man. I'm super excited to fly into Vegas now. We haven't been to Vegas in a little bit. I love flying into Vegas, so yeah. Do you have the Microsoft tab for Navigraph charts, or do I need to have open window for that? You can use the Navigraph. You can use the in-game. I don't like using the in-game. I find it to be a little bit slow, but yeah. Winds are 180, 13, gusting 22. Hey, chat, you know what this means. We're going to be on the Rockstar, but we're going to plan for the RNAV. Oh, yes, my favorite approach, chat. We're going to do the RNAV Yankee 19 right. Is it the RNAV Yankee? Hold on. It might be the Zulu. No, it's the Zulu. RNAV Zulu 19 right via P-Pen all day long. Send it, chat. My favorite arrival into Vegas. You get to see the beautiful strip coming in, everything loaded. Oh, it's just fantastic. Fantastico. So that's what we're going to plan. So we're going to be on the Rockstar 3 arrival. We'll find that on our list here. Rockstar 3. There it is. We're going to go Rockstar 3 for the 19s. We're going to have it via the HaHa VOR. And we're going to plan for the RNAV. What did I just say? RNAV Zulu, correct, is the one that I want? Yes, the RNAV Zulu 19 right. Double RNAVs today, chat. RNAV Zulu 19 right. There it is there, and we want to select it via P-Pen, and we'll go ahead and execute that. Beautiful. We'll scroll through and make sure we don't have any discontinuities, which we don't. Wonderful. Looking great. Cool. Let's go and I think they're done the deboarding process. Yes, they are. Beautiful. Let's go to GSX. We're just going to go restart quickly. Let's go ahead and plug in some information here. 0 fuel weight 61.9. Planned fuel 7.7. Reserves, we're going with 3. Cost index 35. Cruise level 340. Average wind or wind component up at cruise altitude will be, give me a second here. Cruise wind will be top of climb 090 at 9 is what we're expecting. Transition altitude 18,000 feet. Good. Go to our N1 limits here today. No derate on the takeoff. No derate on the climb. Flaps will be set to 5 degrees. CG weight today 19.5. Trim value 571. And the rest of that looks good, chat. We'll go to GSX. Open up GSX. We're going to sim brief. Good. And we're going to request boarding. Crew's already on board, so we don't need any of that. Looking good, my friends. Cool. Sweet. That's all set. That's all done. I'm happy with that. Wonderful. We can go to our legs page. We'll go to our route data. We can do our wind request as well while we're here on the ground. Take care of all of that. There's 2 P-Pens on my route. Was there? I'll take a look. I didn't see it. There might have been a hold. EGAP, just standard check, which is usually done at first flight of the day. Adjust your standby altitude indicator by pulling the big white knob on the bottom of the instruments. Yes, it's, for some reason, this thing right here, it keeps resetting itself. I don't know why. It keeps doing it. I don't know if, like, I need to have it on something, but it keeps resetting itself, so. But yes, I always do that first thing when I get in here. Cruise wind uplink ready. Good. We'll hit the load button. It says loading uplink now. Good. We'll execute it, and there we go. We've got our wind uplink. Everything looks good. Forecast uplink is ready. Beautiful. Cool. There we go. We're all set, chat. We're going to watch the boarding process here through everything going on. Switch to digital backups. That should fix it. Maybe. Hey, Cap, you ever thought about doing VR for Microsoft? I've heard the immersion is amazing. If I were to do VR, I would only do it on my own time. I don't know if you've ever watched a VR live stream. It's headache-inducing. I have no doubt that VR would be a crazy experience, especially like in these airliners and stuff. But to watch somebody streaming VR, oh, dude, it's the cameras. I can maybe watch 30 seconds of a VR stream before it hurts my eyes. It hurts my head. Yeah, streaming it is just not possible in my opinion. We're not at that point. I don't know if we ever will be with VR streaming, but in my opinion, no. Yeah. VR streams with lower FPS, they do, yeah. I've tried it, Will. Like I said, man, I've tried it, but if I were to ever, like, use VR, it would be on my personal time. I would never stream VR. VR, in my opinion, streaming is just not, it's not there. It's not there. Yeah. Gap, are you and Jeff going to fly together at World Flight? I have no clue, Dan. I know that we're going to do some flights together on, he's actually going to be coming on next week, I think. We're going to do a shared cockpit with Mr. Faviano. I believe that's what the plan is. I'll have to confirm early next week, but I believe next weekend Jeff's going to come on for a shared cockpit with me. So that'll be fun. Yeah. Ventura, good to see you, man. VR for Star Wars Squadrons was pretty cool. A little motion sick afterwards. Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. I have tried VR. Like I said, it's an amazing experience. I'm not saying it's not a cool experience. It's for sure an experience, but live streaming it's just not there yet. I don't know if it ever will be, like I said, but it's yeah. Are you in Canada? What part? I am. I'm in Ottawa. Yeah. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate it, man. Yeah. Jeff's taught me a lot as well, dude. Oh. VR always gives you a headache no matter what game or sim. Skyrim VR almost made me throw up. Oh, no doubt. No doubt, for sure. Yeah. What is the letter after some runways like RNAV 21 Yankee? It's usually the restriction of the aircraft, Pineapple. So you usually have like an RNAV Zulu, a Yankee. You'll have other ones too. Usually it's the restrictions. So like this one would be one for restrictions. That one would be one for restrictions. So it just depends. Usually it's about like your minimums or your aircraft type. That's usually what it is. Speaking of which, are we going to have to call for... I'll check afterwards. Passenger check ride today? Awesome, man. Congratulations, dude. Very, very, very cool. Congrats. Are we going to have to call for a pushback? That's what I don't think so. I think we're just going to go straight push. I think we should be in a non-movement area, and then I think we're just going to taxi Juliet. Yeah, Juliet all the way down. It's going to be a long taxi, but... Oh. Please explain how to get flight information on top of your screen. Yep, I already explained it to you, my friend. Exclamation point banner in chat. I obviously can't teach you more than that. So exclamation point banner, and then follow the Nightbot command. Should be there for you, man. Nice and simple. Isn't ground unmonitored? No, ramps are unmonitored. Ground is not unmonitored. You still have to contact ground, and you still can't go into pushback. You know, I was speaking about it earlier. There's non-movement areas, which I'm sure you're aware of. The non-movement areas, this side of a non-movement area, there is nothing. But if you need to push back beyond the non-movement area, you definitely need to contact ATC. So we had to do that pushing back into Phoenix. We had to call. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and grab ground information 121.9. Get that ready to go. 1219. 121.9. Good. Flip that over there. And then we're going to have tower frequency 18.3 and then departures 19.15. Super easy. 18.3 for departure. Sorry, for tower. Good. What do ATC see when controlling? They have what's called a scope. So it's like if you've never seen it, there's people that stream on Twitch and stuff that do VATSIM streams and piloted streams and stuff. So yeah. Are we still using VATSIM? Today we're on piloted. Should say right up here what network we're on. If I ever switch networks, VATSIM, piloted, offline, it'll always say up there, man. What's the beverage and drink service? Well, it depends if you're in... Well, there's no first class in Southwest. Shit. I don't know. Whatever you'd like today, man. Use your imagination. In the Pilot Edge, you said that's available 16 hours a day. Are they available in any airport? For the West Coast. So they cover West Coast. So they cover Seattle Center, Oakland Center, LA Center, Albuquerque Center, Salt Lake City Center, Denver Center. So they offer like all there. GSX is being weird today. It's like, you guys notice how it's glitching out? It's like pausing every few... It's not the sim, it's just GSX that's doing it. What's the best ATC service that you prefer? I love Pilot Edge. I love Pilot Edge. Like I said, if Pilot Edge could be offered throughout the entire US, I would probably stay on it all the time. Just for the services that they offer, the professionalism. It's a great network. It really is. VATSIM would be another alternative because VATSIM's free, right? And I don't think you can say anything bad about VATSIM. VATSIM offering what they do for free is also probably unmatched. It's a great experience as well. But I prefer, obviously, as a content creator and a live streamer, and a lot less trolls and a lot less stupidity over here on Pilot Edge, so that's also why I prefer it. You also have to know what you're doing on this network. If you don't know what you're doing, then you'll get removed from the network. Whereas VATSIM, it's kind of a shit show, right? You don't really... You're supposed to know what you're doing on VATSIM, but I feel like half the people don't know what they're doing. Maybe not half, that's probably too much. A quarter of the people on VATSIM probably shouldn't be on VATSIM flying because they don't know what they're doing. Take care, Precise. Hey, got Popo as well, just wondering, do you use Orbex message? Orbex meshes, wow. That was a tongue twister. I do for certain areas. I love their Alaska one, and I love their South America one. I do use the mesh for those two. For the other ones, I don't If they have any other ones, I don't know if they have any other ones, but those are the two Orbex meshes that I use. Are you near all those wildfires that are happening in Canada? No, those are way up north. Way up north. Garrett, I use what's called Flight Radar 2.4. New Zealand mesh I do not use because it causes issues with some airport sceneries that I have. And with the new world update, New Zealand, you shouldn't need to use the mesh. So yes, I use this program called Flight Radar 2.4. For example, we're doing El Paso to Vegas, and it shows me all of the flights that are scheduled for today. Allegiant, Southwest, Frontier, and a bunch more Allegiant Southwests. You can choose the flight. We're Southwest 1061, and it'll show you all the information. It'll even show you like where they parked. You can follow all the information. Hello, First Officer Daisy. And yeah, super simple. Flight Radar 2.4. I have a silver subscription. It is paid annually. I think it's $20 a year to get all that information, but you don't have to pay. You can use Flight Radar 2.4 for free. Yeah. Do you follow taxi routes on Flight Radar 2.4? No, not all the time. Most of the time, I just do whatever the ETC tells us, right? Captain, I survived a hurricane and a huge earthquake. I love California. There you go, man. You made it through, dude. You made it through. Did my first Faten flight last week. Was super stressed the whole time, but it was a positive experience. Nice, dude. Congrats. Hey, man, I'm telling you, dude, after the first, 5 or 10 flights, you're going to be perfectly fine. You're going to completely forget that, you had stuff going on. I promise, man. I promise. You won't even notice. You won't even notice. Captain Nolan, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Hey, Cap, you upgrading the PC this year? Yes. So I'm waiting on a couple sponsorships, PC sponsorships. I have a couple that I'm speaking with right now, a couple different companies. So I need to figure out what's happening with them. If they plan on sponsoring the channel, then obviously I'll probably get one before the end of the year. If those sponsorships don't go through and they're not interested in sponsoring the channel, most likely towards the beginning of next year, I will build a new computer. January, February, March of next year. I think this computer should get me through the next 6 months or so. I don't think we're going to have anything drastic. I think it should get me through another 6 months without doing anything too crazy. So that's kind of where we're at with computers. So yes, I do plan on building a new one, although not quite yet. If we get the sponsorship, hey, even better. But yeah, here in Vegas we got lots of rain, but not as bad as California. Damn, is it still weather? So yeah. Don't you think it's worth waiting for the 5090? I mean, they say they're not coming till 2025 now, Will. There's been no official word from NVIDIA. There's been no official... The only thing that people are saying is that it's going to be 2025 because they have way too much stock. They've got way too much stock of 4000 series. So, if anything, man, I wait another 6 months and price goes down even more and I'm a happy man. So, but also, Will, I think what I would do I would buy like a 4080, keep all the original boxes, keep everything the same. When a 5000 series comes out, buy that, sell the 4080 for, a slight less, but at least if I sell the 4080, I can sponsor, a 5080 or whatever. So yeah, get the 4090, dude, it's over $3,000 where I live, brain. It's not worth it, man. $3,000 for a graphics card that you're probably going to want to upgrade in 4 or 5 years. Yeah. It's a GPU a 3050 good graphics card. I would try and get a 3060 or a 3070. I don't know much about the 3050, to be honest. What's the cheapest 4090? Probably a... I forget the name of the company. There's two companies. PNY 4090 is probably the cheapest, or the other one, I forget the name. If you send me $1,500, I'll buy you a 4090. Yeah, then there's the import taxes and everything that go in through that, Captain Nolan. So that's $1,500 US, which is probably 2,000 Canadian. Yeah. I thought they were under 22K, not for a 4090. The 4080s are over 2K still. We looked at this the other day. 4090, 2,500, 2,400 bucks, The Gigabit, I wouldn't go Gigabit. They have too many issues with their fans. I'd probably get the Asus Tough. So Asus Tough was $2,369 plus tax. So $2,369 at 13% tax. That's going to be close to $3,000, $2,800, 28 and change for a 4080. Sorry, that's a 4090. The 4080s are significantly better, $1,700 bucks, which is actually a pretty decent price for a 4080. So I would definitely get a 4080. I wouldn't be spending $2,900 on a 4090. Just spend the $1,900 bucks, $1,950, under $2,000 for the 4080, and it's the Asus Tough. That's the one that I probably would end up getting as well. So, and I think, like I said, I think cards are going to go down, man. Nvidia has it. I don't want to buy an Nvidia card, man. I don't want. Those stock coolers are so terrible. Will, those blower style coolers, man. Fuck that, dude. Shit just overheats like crazy, man. Declare it a present. I don't think it works like that. I don't think it works like that. I had to pay. You know what's crazy, dude? Is even when I ordered my CPU from Silicon Lottery, which is down in the States, the fees that it was over $100 to import the CPU. It's crazy, man. Hey Cap, just got some CFA hella good. What's CFA? Sorry. Why in Canada and America do they add the tax on until you actually go and buy it? It's already added here in Ireland. There's a lot of places where it's already added. Yeah. Your 4080s and MSI. I don't mind MSI. I had MSI as my first build. Their quality control can be a little bit suspicious sometimes. I prefer Asus. That's just, I think it's personal opinion. Right? Chick-fil-A, fuck. Pardon my French. I'm jealous. All right, we're almost ready to go here, chat. Flip this here. Well, I'm actually going to get this in a proper turnaround stage. Sorry, I didn't do this. Didn't do this very properly, did I, chat? We're going 34,000 feet. And what's Vegas's altitude? Vegas is 2181. So go 2200. 2200 for Vegas. Good. Cool. Anti-collision light can go on. We're going to prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. Let's come down here. Ground services. All right, good. It's not connected. We're good to go. Cool. There goes the jet bridge. Door should be closed or closing. Not going to close again. Remember it did this to us yesterday? The door didn't close. Yeah, it's not closing. It's really weird. Return. I may have to do... Are you closing this time? Okay, there we go. It's closing. Good. Craving some good tenders now. Some tendies. All right, we're going to reset you. Good. That's good and set. Good. We're going to go... Oops, didn't mean to do that. We're going to go... top altitude. He said climb via SID. Top altitude was... Says assigned by ATC. 17,000. Correct. Gave me 17,000. I wrote that down already. Beautiful. That looks good. Bleed pressure's good. We're going to get the packs to the off position here for start. APU gen's on. Everything looks good there. 34,000 pressurization panel. Seatbelt signs are going on. We'll get the rest of the fuel pumps on. They're locking the gear. I don't know how they're going to push us back. Let me have a quick little look-see here. Where are we going to go for our pushback? So this is the non-movement, I guess. I guess we'll call for a push and start on... No, you know what? We'll just go straight back. We'll just go straight back. We'll stay within the non-movement. Let's just go straight back. Cool. Park brakes off. Good. Wonderful. Good. We've got bleed pressure. Wow, I can't speak today. Bleed pressure is looking good. We'll go engine number 2 to start. Looking down here, start valve is open. Great performance at this airport as well, guys. I got to mention some beautiful texturing. We'll have a quick little look before we pull out of here, but there's the welcome to El Paso. Really nice scenery, actually. I'm quite pleased with it. I don't buy a lot of scenery at full price nowadays. I usually wait for a sale to come on, but I did pay full price for the scenery. I didn't get the scenery sent to me for free. I bought this with my own money. Today's fries at Chick-fil-A were nice and salty too. It was perfection. Waffle fries, so good. All right, I'm going to get him to stop us here.
When are you going to fly the A380?
This guy.
Like, come on, please, can you fly it on the next flight?
Huge no floaties to my friend. I just want to let you know that I'm your biggest fan, okay? It doesn't get any bigger than me, my friend. Good to see you, dude. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Got some new scenery. Finally got some El Paso, man. Get to go to new places on Pilot Edge. Always happy, man. Guys, can we get some love and chat for an unknown donation of $30? Who wants me to fly the 380? Oh, you're crazy, man. Spooling up number 2, chat. It's saying... There we go. It didn't acknowledge me setting the parking brakes. It was weird. Planning to do any South America anytime this year? Yes, we will. We'll definitely go back. We did some South America not too long ago. We did Orbex. We were flying in Sao Paulo and stuff, so yeah. Oops, I left my taxi light on, chat. Didn't see that. Peter Hager 380 and X-Plane 12. Oh, man. Apparently he's updating it. Apparently he is updating it for X-Plane 12, man. Alright, resync flight directors, auto throttle, VNAV, LNAV. I'm going to bug up runway heading, which is 222, I believe. 223. That's flipped. You're flipped. Good. TCAS is on. 4150. Good. Initial climb 17,000 set and selected. Good. We'll get hydros on. Probe heats on. Yaw dampers on. Packs to auto. Isolation valve to auto. APU goes off. Engine generators 1 and 2. APU goes off. Start switch is continuous. Getting a weird... I think you just have to do the... Where's that stupid thing where you reset it? Trip. There we go. Should be good. Recalls checked. Good. We are on ground. So we'll give them a ring. And we are short of... I think this is Gulf? I don't even know where the hell we are. I guess Gulf. Right, and we've got ATIS information Echo, and we should be on ground 121.9. 1219 is in, 18.3 is in for tower. 1219, 18.3 for tower. Good, cool. Let them know we're ready to go.
Good morning, Marcus. Spirit Wings 350, terminals Echo, taxi.
He is here.
There you are. Spirit Wings 350, El Paso, ground. You prefer 2-2 or only 2-6 left?
When do you turn on the yaw damper before you start your taxi?
2-6 left? Yeah, probably. Spirit Wings to correction 350, runway 26 left, taxi via Lima.
26 left via Lima, Spirit Wings 350.
El Paso ground, very good afternoon. Southwest 10621 with Echo short of Gulf, ready to taxi. I guess we're going out to 22.
Southwest 1061 El Paso ground. Hello. Runway 22, taxi via Juliet.
Runway 22 via Juliet. Good to hear your voice, man. I hope you're doing well.
Always the same for you, man.
All right, cool. Park brakes going off. That's Mr. Marcus. For those of you that don't know, the OG controller here on Pilot Edge. Mr. Marcus has been giving me ATC for probably the better part of 6 years now, every time I fly on the network. Mr. Marcus, the OG. All right, we're going out via Juliet. Let's go and turn our aircraft around. It's going to be right here on Juliet, so it's not even that crazy of a turn or anything like that. And that should be Juliet right there. I think, right? It's got to be Juliet. Yeah, it's got to be Juliet right there. Easiest taxi instructions ever, I think. It's crazy, right? Crazy. Yeah, there's Juliet there. Beautiful. Delta Sim Pilot, what's up, man? Good to see you as well. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Alrighty, and we're out on Juliet, chat. All the way down Juliet. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up for me. We're looking for 300 likes on today's stream. If you haven't done so, do me a huge solid. Hopefully we can reach, what, 200 likes before we get a departure? Seems like Dominant Design groundwork is slowly getting better and better. It is, yeah. I actually think their scenery's pretty good, to be honest with you. A fast Southwest taxi? Hey, man. Always above 20 knots for you guys. Always. Did you see RD Preset Stuttgart? Honestly, I'm not quite sure why we're getting another Stuttgart. We have Asobo Stuttgart, we've got Just Sim Stuttgart, and now we have another Stuttgart. I already own the Asobo Stuttgart and the Just Sim Stuttgart, which I bought on sale. I'm not going to buy another Stuttgart. I don't understand why these developers, why we're having 3-4 sceneries per aircraft, or sorry, per scenery developer. I'm just not quite sure. 43, 46, 50 flaps are coming down. We've got 150 on our V-speed and our trim value 571. 571, we'll bug that back here. Good, right about there. 571. Good. Oop, back online here. Flaps, I know, I'm doing it now, guys, don't worry. I'm doing it now. I knew we had a crazy long taxi out to the runway, so I was getting everything set up now. Instead of just sitting at the gate and hanging out. Do it while we're en route. RD Presets is the best, though. I mean, that's cool, but I'm not spending more money on a Stuttgart. That's kind of what I was getting at. Stuttgart, like all those other sceneries have been out. I mean, Asobo Stuttgart's been out since release. Just Sim Stuttgart's been out for probably a year and a half, 2 years. I don't know very many people that would want to own Stuttgart that don't already have one, you know? It's the fourth one. Feel There also has one. It looks great, but why are there already 3? That's crazy, dude. It's crazy. I don't understand. I don't understand. Radog, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Keep getting duplications of sceneries and it's starting to be boring. Yeah, I feel like there's so many airports, too, that could be done. Like, I don't know. I mean, in an essence, I guess it's good for us as the community.
Good morning, Spirit Wing 350, ready to go 26 left.
Spirit Wing 350, El Paso Tower, wind 14016, gust 24 on my 26 left.
There's still a lot of the U.S. airports that would be nice to have as well. I wish the devs would communicate with each other. I agree. Yeah. The never-ending taxi. That's why I didn't set up the airplane at the gate. That's why I just started doing the taxi. Because I was like, oh man, we're going to be here forever. Forever. Duplicate sceneries are so confusing. Makes different apps. Realized last week I bought the wrong Austin. Ugh. It's the worst, man. San Antonio from SX should really release... Wait. From SX should release next week. Philly has what, 3 or 4? Montreal 3. Yeah, I didn't know somebody else was doing an El Paso as well. El Paso, sorry. What is this cool looking thing out here? Some type of tarp or something, I guess. I think we're taxiing to Vegas, by the way, chat. Talk to devs for the XP market to make sure I'm not interfering with anyone else. Maybe it's because there's so many devs in Microsoft. Could be. Yeah. Hey, Gap, you interested in doing Janet Air Ops? We've done some on the channel before, Sanjay. The problem with doing Janet is they don't really have any sceneries for anywhere that you would want to fly it to, right? You're not really going to get any scenery out for Area 51 and stuff, you know? The NASA Guppy is always out here? Damn, that's pretty cool. Real hit, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome aboard.
10 left on Delta.
There's a freeware area 51? I didn't know that. Might have to then. I don't have the 600 though. I'd have to go pick up the 600.
Have a great day, man. We'll see you.
Can't wait for MK Studios Malaga. Need a good Malaga for the sim. Nice. Don't we have one right now?
Great day. We'll see you. Spirit Wings 350.
Sure. Sólríkt Tower, good morning. Southwest 1061, short of 22, ready for departure.
So 1061 El Paso Tower, runway 22, line up and wait and be about a 30-second delay for entry.
Line up and wait, runway 22, Southwest 1061. All right, line up and wait.
El Paso, Spirit Wings
Check, we're looking good.
5500, climbing via to 17 on the Atkins.
And departure frequency 11915.
Radar contact.
11915. Good. Is it citation max? It is, yeah. 2 Romeos, Fox, Flying Spirit. He's been upgraded.
That was 1061, runway 22, cleared for takeoff. And wind 14016, gust 24.
Runway 22 cleared for takeoff, Southwest 1061, thanks. All right, chat, let's do it. Sounds are going up. Let's go. Throttles to 40%. Chrono. Let's go flying. Toga. Slight nose down pressure on the column. Takeoff power is set.
Airspeed alive.
Thank you. Neutral. A bit of aileron into wind here, chat. That is a 20-knot crosswind right now. It's going to require a lot more left aileron. Rotate. Right rudder, left aileron. That's full right rudder, chat. Full right rudder. Full full right rudder. Look at my feet. Full right rudder. And I could not keep that on center line. Gear up. Full right rudder.
Contact Albuquerque Center 124.32.
2432, Spirit Wings 350.
Southwest 1061, contact departure.
Departure, Southwest 1061, we'll see ya.
Phoenix Ground Southwest 1050, short of spot 8 bits, Sky Harbor, ready to taxi with Delta.
Southwest 1053, stand by.
Paso departure, good morning, Southwest 1061. 6,200, climb it by 6.
Southwest 1053, runway 7 left, taxi via Echo.
7 left via Echo, South 1053.
Try putting aileron? I did have aileron. Did you not see?
So, Spirit Wings 350. What was that frequency? 24.
Did you not see my aileron? It was like this.
2430.
I had a huge aileron input.
Southwest 1061, El Paso departure, radar contact.
Let's go flaps 1.
Spirit Wings 350, Albuquerque Center, roger, climb and maintain, fly 1230.
I mean, without left aileron, Will, the airplane's just going to flop itself over. You have to have aileron and rudder into the wind. You can't just use one or the other. How does left aileron make the airplane? That doesn't even make sense. I just flew over Mexico. Yes, I know. 220 flaps clean. We're like right on the border, right here. That's the border. You can see the border right here. Actually, this might be the border. Interesting, Will. It could have been it then. Definitely could have been it. I thought when you rotated, you have to rotate with aileron in.
Commenting 50400.
Pretty sure you have to have aileron in, but I don't know. I could be wrong, man. I'm pretty sure you watch, like, when you watch real cockpit videos and stuff and there's a crosswind, they're putting aileron in as they're departing. All right, there's 10,000 feet. Autopilot. Flight deck. Sounds down just so we can hear ATC. Landing lights are off. Runway turnoffs are off. Wing lights are off. I do know that, and I will confirm, start switches are off as well. We'll release the cabin. I do know that, and I think we can all agree that Microsoft is a little bit weird with the rudder control on airplanes. You've seen numerous times where I'll have full rudder deflection and the airplane just refuses to catch back center.
Center 124.32.
12432 for Southwest 1061. Thanks, we'll see you.
Yep.
Albuquerque Center, good afternoon. Southwest 1061, 1000, climbing 17,000.
Southwest 1061, Albuquerque Center, climb maintain level 230.
Climb maintain 230, Southwest 1061.
Zero wing 350, contact
230 is in.
134.6. Zero wing 350, contact center 134.
You use aileron all the way through rotation. Okay. So so at full rudder deflection and aileron into wind, I think we can agree that that's just that whatever that was, 25 knot. What was that? A 25 knot crosswind, I think is what it was on departure. 25 knots. We can agree that it was probably just too much. I don't even know. Yeah. It's when you touch down and lift off, the wheels don't slide, they just keep in the direction that they're pointed at. I don't know. Was fine the F-18 taxiing and tried to use the rudder and nothing was happening. It's just kept going straight. Well, I know that people have mentioned that the rudder control, there's definitely an issue with rudder control in this simulator. It doesn't necessarily work as good as it should. But again, like, we managed to keep center line. It was until I started rotating. As soon as I started rotating, you saw the nose just go like that because the wind is pushing the nose. So even with full rudder deflection, it's crazy. It may have exceeded the crosswind limitations. There was not enough rudder authority. That's honestly what it felt like because I said I could not go any further. It was full. So can I have the sense?
Radio check.
Go ahead for 1061.
Southwest 1061. I gave you flight level 230, correct?
Correct, flight level 230.
Roger, thank you.
What are you guys saying I forgot to turn on? Everything's turned on, chat. Like yaw damper, everything's turned. If you guys are questioning whether I don't have that set, everything's on. KELP just got Microsoft. What add-on should I buy? I'd get yourself a nice airplane. That'd be your first bet. Get yourself the Phoenix. Do something, you know. Oh, to someone else. Okay, I was going to say everything's on. There is a nice tailwind. Yeah, should be. I was around 30 knots, 30 to 40 knots. Better than the headwind, that's for sure. Good evening from the Middle East, Cap. About to hop into bed. Happy landings. Thanks so much, Rick. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you, thank you. That was interesting, though. Interesting. Maybe we should have taken 2.6 for departure. Sensitivity for TCA rudder axis, please. I think just default, but I have a little bit like 60% reactivity, Leo. Same as the Thrustmaster, the Boeing, the yoke and everything. It's all default with just 60% reactivity. Yeah. Cap, do you need FSL tail rules for pilotage just like V-Pilot? I'm installing now. I think so. I think you can use it. Yeah. Pretty sure that's how it works. Standard barrel. Standard barrel. Through 18,000 feet. Good. He's given us... runway 8 probably would have worked a little bit better. Maybe. I don't know. What even were the winds? It's weird.
Southwest 1061, contact center 134.6.
134.6, Southwest 1061, we'll see you. 4060 would definitely be better, Aviator Howdy. Yeah, 100%, man. The 4060 would give you frame generation, which is, you know, that can turn your sim from 30, 40 FPS to 60, 80 FPS, so I would definitely take a look at the 4060 over a 3050, absolutely. Albuquerque Center, good afternoon. Southwest 1061, flight level 200, climbing 230.
Southwest 1061, Albuquerque Center, climb maintain, flight level 340.
340, Southwest 1061, thanks. All right, 340 thrust check.
You're stepped on, verified, you're ready for departure.
Good. Upstairs, 34,000, set, checked, we are pressurizing. Everything's good there.
Left wind,
wonderful.
Calm, clear for takeoff.
Look at those views out that wing, chat. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I did get rid of the route command, yes, because things always change. It's too difficult to keep it updated. ATC will change the route on you. It's just, yeah. Share Air, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome aboard. Thanks for being here. What are we doing? We are flying from El Paso to Las Vegas. I don't know why I keep saying lost. Las Vegas. Lost wages, that's probably why. Cap, long time no see. New job has me in the office full time and rarely seeing the streams live. Glad that you were doing well. All the best. Checking in from Smoky, Vancouver. Clay, good to see you, my man. I'm starting next month, Clay. We're adding Thursday evening streams. I don't know if I've mentioned. I haven't mentioned it in a couple of weeks, but so starting in September, the first. I don't know when's the first Thursday in September. September 7th will be the first Thursday. We're doing double streams starting Thursday. There's been a lot of requests for me to start doing streams in the evening, as a lot of people can't attend. So we're keeping the same schedule, Monday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. But Thursday, there will be a stream at noon, like there usually is. And then there will also be a stream later that night at 7 p.m., 7:30 p.m. Yeah, no, it's going to be a full-blown stream, Will. There will be a face cam, everything, yeah. It'll be a full-blown... It'll be a full-blown stream. None of this after dark, no camera type stuff. Yeah, it'll be a full-blown stream. So that's starting September. So it's an idea that I had been thinking about for a while, and then I kind of spoke with Chad, and yeah. Well, I won't be stretching on camera, but I hope that you'll be fully stretched, Will, and here in non-confrontational Will. Excuse me. Is the 4060 8 gig or 12 gig like 3060? It's not always about VRAM, right? I'm not quite sure what the 4060 is.
Departure radar contact, climb maintain 50210.
I feel like we're climbing way better than we were out of Phoenix, but we're only up through 24,000 feet right now. Bring our scope here a little bit. Definitely going to be cruising for a little bit longer today. Probably up over 100 miles, 120 miles on the cruise, I would think. Cap, will the stream length in the afternoon be a regular 2-leg stream? Yeah, everything's going to be the same, man. Everything's going to be the same. It's going to, yeah. Everything will be the same. So that's why I'm thinking of doing it at about 7:30, because that lets me feed Daisy and take her for a quick little walk. And then I can be good till, you know, we'll probably stream, I don't know, 7:30 to 10, 7:30 to 10:30, something like that. I play in 1440p and often go over 8 gigs, so having the extra 4 is nice. There you go. Yeah, I mean, definitely. Take care, Miles. That was a prime time slot. We love it. Thanks, Max. Appreciate it, man. How does the fiance feel about it? It's work, man. I don't think she. I don't question her when she has lessons that are in the evenings and stuff. Like, I don't know, dude. We don't live together, right, Will? Like, you know that, right? Like, I have my place that I run my business out of, and she has the farm. I go out to the farm 3-4 days a week, but I don't, like, we don't live together. And I usually don't go there Thursday evenings. Very rare am I there Thursday evenings. I'm usually there Monday evenings, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Those are usually my days that I'm out there, because we're always doing stuff, and right. So Thursdays mean nothing. You know? Thursdays are an open day for me. Overstretched. No such thing. It's a great time slot for some nice USA VATSIM events. Yeah, well, we've got the Thursdays in Toronto as well, Will. So Thursdays in Toronto. Toronto's going to have full staff, which usually means that we'll get like Boston online, New York maybe, that whole sector online. So we could definitely do some really cool flights, man. And it's in the evening, so I feel like it's going to be a little bit of a more chill experience. Some of the children that can cause issues are in bed or doing other things. So yeah, I think it'll be good as well.
Do you milk the cows? Serious question.
This guy. Huge show floaties to you, my good friend, once again. There is no milking of the cows, my friend. It is a horse farm. So we have 36 acres, open pasture, paddocks, inside it's a modern barn. So it has 10 stalls inside, and then it has a 1-bedroom. It's got a 1+ den condo built into the actual barn. It's really nice. It's really nice. Too small for 2 people to be there, unfortunately. So we're in the process right now of saving up as much as we can to try and either build a house. Building right now is just crazy. The prices are still skyrocketed through the roof. The price of lumber, wood, labor, it's just absolutely absurd. So we're trying to get something on the property like
contact Albuquerque Center 134.32.
Was that for me? I don't know if that was for me, but so that's the process. But yeah, it's a horse farm. So we board a bunch of horses. There's 26 horses, 25 horses, 24 horses, something like that. We also do some breeding. We have a couple stallions. She has a couple stallions. My fiance has a couple stallions, so there's some breeding and stuff going on, and yeah, it's cool. But no cows, no sheep, no nothing like that. There's dogs, cats, and lots of horses. Big horses, small horses, mini horses. There's a bunch. Do you use the Bravo throttles? Right now I am, yes. Thank you again, Max, for the donation, man. I appreciate you, dude. Incredibly kind. 25 horses is a serious operation. It is. I mean, to an extent, right? So there's 4 mares that are like breeding mares. So there's 4 horses that are always trying to get pregnant, and then so that's kind of that thing. There's 1 stallion now. There was 2. 1 stallion. So the stallion's kind of like by himself. Then it's open pasture. So it's like acres and acres of open pasture. So that means the horses just kind of run in the fields. There's fencing all around, electric fencing. The horses just run around and they eat and they graze. And so there's that. And then there's the other section. There's minis. So she has mini ponies as well. So not like dwarf ponies, but like mini horses. Yeah. Do you sell the foals? Sometimes she keeps them, she sells them. Usually she tries to find good homes for them, unless she wants to keep them, right? Like she has 4 horses, 3 or 4 horses are hers as well. So, yeah. How is she making money out of this? What do you mean? Have you never seen like equestrian stuff, man? Equestrian is, do you know how much money there is in horses, dude? It's, I laugh because I had nothing. 4 years ago, you'd ask me something about equestrian and I would just be like, I have no clue, man. Now, all I realize is if it has equestrian attached to it, the price is 5 times what it normally would be. And it's the same for how do you make money? Well, people pay you to keep your horse there. So people pay $500, $600, $700 a month for you to care for their horse. It's essentially what she does, right? She cares for the horses, feeds them, bathes them, you know, trims their hooves, does all kinds of stuff, right? So, yeah, you can do the math on that, right? Let's say people are paying $500 a month. There's 20-something horses. Do the math on that, right?
Walker 3512,
Do you know what it costs to board a horse? Yeah, it depends. If you want outside board, I think it's $450 a month. If you want indoor board fed, so indoor board and their feeding, I think it's like $650, $750 a month. So what a lot of people do is
Walker 3512 is Bellingham
a lot of people will end up paying for indoor board, but then buy their own grain and their own feed. So, yeah, I think it's like $550 a month is what it is. So yeah, a horse kennel, kind of, yeah.
Understood. Thanks very much, Walker 35.
So it's like a payment parking lot, but instead of cars, you have horses. I mean, sure. Sure. I guess that could be an option of however you want to put it in, yeah. Can I ride horses? No. Have I? Yes. They kind of scare me, to be honest. Well, sorry, I'm not scared of them anymore. I was scared of them. They're just so, like, big and stupid, man. Not stupid, but they're flight animals, right? So they'll, you know, any type of, like, movement will, like, scare them and they'll freak out and go crazy. And, like, my biggest thing that I'm scared of is, like, being crushed by one of them, dude. They're you know, they're over 1,000 pounds, 15, 16, 1,700 pounds of pure muscle. So, like, that thing runs into you or pins you into a corner or does something, like, you're fucked, man. Pardon my French. You're in trouble. Like, they're no joke, man. But I think once you, like, get comfortable being around them, and once you kind of, like, understand that, like, you have to be the boss, you have to be, like, the, you know, fight and flight. Yeah. Have a member who owns a stable and harness racing and used for race makes mega money. Yeah, I mean, there's tons of money to be made, Huskers, for sure, man. There's a lot, man. 700 pounds of muscle. Any interest in running a horse therapy business line? No. I already run an online daycare. Will, I'm okay with that. I don't need that. I don't need another. Don't need anything else on my
1674 Quebec. Can you say your
on my resume?
So the 3-letter identifier for the airport and the type aircraft.
All right, we are cruising for 250 miles. Go. Not you, the fiance. I have no clue, dude. I don't think so. I don't know.
For the airport.
I don't think so. I think she's quite content with what she's got going on now with all the everything in the business. It's a lot, man. It's a lot for her, dude. There's a lot going on, you know. There's no days off when you're doing that type of stuff. Plus, we just got the property, right? We've had the property for just over a year. So there's a lot of things that we need to do. There's a lot of things that are getting done, spending tons of money just, you know. So the other day, man, she spent $4,000 on stone dust. $4,000, a dump truckload of stone dust to level off land. Like, and it's just like the amount of money that is, it's insane, dude. It's insane. 25 horses, she better have help. She doesn't. She does it all by herself, man. That's what I'm saying. She's an absolute maniac. And that's why I say, like, I'm no joke. Like, she could probably kick all of our asses. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure, dude. She's no joke, man. She is in shape, she is fit as hell, and she will probably beat us all up. No stable hand, all of the income, man, she all that passive income, she needs it, man. She needs all the income in to just put back into the business, you know? So like I said, you have to remember a lot of, so like I think there's like 10 of them that they're out on pasture, right? So they don't require anything. All she has to do is fill up water, right? Now, we bought a tractor, right? So before, what was happening is she had to go out every single day and literally bring like flakes of hay for these guys, right? We have a tractor now. So instead of her individually going out, we just have to put hay. We buy the big bales of hay, right? Or we have the field. We get our own hay off of the field. That's been a really shitty year this year. We haven't been able to do the field. It's been too wet. It's rained like every day pretty much for like the last 2 months, at least like some point throughout the day. Anyways, we have the tractor, so we can put out a whole big bale of hay now, right? So her life has become significantly easier over the last like 4 or 6 months. Since we bought the tractor, we have the ATV, we got the ride-on mower. We're slowly getting there, you know? So her job used to be crazy. It used to be so much harder. Now, with the addition of the tractor and other things, it's become a lot, you know, less demanding. And it's given her more time to like work on projects around building shelters, leveling off ground, stone dust, doing everything, right? So
West 59, 48.
I just did something like this FS22 to make better videos on that sim. What do you mean?
To be the Gypsum 6 departure. Then it's filed. Maintain 15,000. Expect flight level 1, crushing 210, 10 minutes after departure. Departure
very
frequency.
Smart, very hands-on, Will. Very, very smart, very hands-on. She knows the business. She knows how to do it really well. She's been around it her entire life, and she's kind of just taken like little, you know, information from all the other barns that she's been at, and she's kept her horse. She's owned horses her whole life, so yeah. Girlfriend, fiance. Damn right I put a ring on that, chat.
Correction on the departure.
Damn right I did.
Denver Center 120.
First one I ever was like, okay, got to put a ring on this. Actually take this serious. I think we're going to start running into some clouds. What's the weather doing in Vegas?
Walker 3512, contact.
Farm Zone 22 is a Farm Zone. Yes, gotcha. I've got
1266, Walker 3512.
Last aircraft calling for redax, say again.
Winds are still 187, gusting 18. Few at 45, scattered at 7, scattered at 15. There you go. Personal security.
Bonanza 74, Quebec, redax correct.
Do I have a favorite animal on the farm? Yes. The little baby horse, Beatrice. She's my favorite.
Seattle Center, Walker
She's hilarious.
3512, just descending through tree 02 for discretion 240.
She wears the pants and caps family? I wouldn't say that at all. No. I wouldn't say that. I think we have a very normal relationship in that. She doesn't like, you know, she has her business, I have my business, and then we kind of meet in the middle. It's the perfect, right? So, do you know all the horses by name? I do. Yeah, well, for the most part, Will. You have to remember, man, as a business, too, a lot of the time people are coming and going, right? So, like, in the horse business, man, people lease horses. People bring the horses just for the summer so they can take lessons there, because she also does lessons and stuff. So people bring the horse for the summer. So the horses are coming and going actually quite, you know, there's 2 horses that are leaving this month, you know? So there's horses in and out. I think someone's leaving, someone's bringing in a leased horse. So it's yeah. For the most part, I know all of like the ones that have been there for a while. Yeah.
Zero Wings 350, contact center 134.32.
3432, Zero Wings.
Daisy's jealous of Beatrice. Daisy is
51, contact center 134.32.
13432, Southwest 1061, we'll see you.
Center, hello, Zero Wings 350, 360. Zero Wings 350, Albuquerque Center, roger.
Albuquerque Center, hello. Good afternoon, Southwest 1061, flight level 340.
Southwest 1061, Albuquerque Center, roger.
So she has the horses, and you are the pilot. Are you Santa Claus?
Walker 35.
Interesting take.
When able, can you tell me the landing
Yes.
direction you plan
Yes,
on landing?
yes, I am.
Certainly, Walker 3512, we're going to land to the north, and we're going to anticipate the RNAV Zulu runway.
Hope Vegas is
34
not like
going
St.
up.
Martin. Hopefully not. I don't think it is. Winds are still gusty, but I don't think it is. Still going to shoot the RNAV though, so it should be fun.
Walker 3512, roger.
The winds are weird. We had a 30-knot tailwind for a while, but then it kind of turned to a crosswind, quartering crosswind, and now it's back to like a quartering tailwind, but only at 6 knots. It's weird. I guess this the whole weather system out here is causing the weather to be a little bit weird. It's beautiful out there, though.
Southwest 1053, contact
Beautiful
center
airplane.
134.6.
One thing different in Vegas, you can see the runway. Yeah, exactly. I still think we made the right call yesterday, chat. I think we made the right call not sitting and waiting. As much as I would love to land in St. Martin, trust me, I love landing in St. Martin. As much as I love to land there, I feel like we made the right call going to the other one. Excuse me.
Southwest 1053, Albuquerque Center, roger.
Six-knot winds at 360 is oddly low. I would agree. I mean, that's what they even gave us on SimBrief, dude. So that's what, it's not Microsoft giving us weird weather. Even SimBrief said that that was going to be our cruise winds. So it's a little weird. I think it has something to do with the whole weather system that's just to the west of here.
Quebec, Reno ground, runway 17 left, taxi, runway 17 left at Delta, taxi via Charlie.
Ever do a flight to Madeira? Yes, we have. Actually did one not that long ago. What are the things above your cockpit windows? It's a bug. It renders in the eyebrow windows even though they're not selected.
Southwest 1053, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Didn't put us in danger, exactly.
PD to flight level 240.
Love flying from Los Angeles to Vegas, landing 26 right or 26 left. The approach is amazing. It is. Any approach into Vegas is amazing, to be honest with you. Kind of come in over those mountains and then descend in. It's awesome. It is awesome. You know, when I plan to fly into Paro, we'll make it happen before the end of the year, Will. But I can't say exactly when. But yeah, we'll do it before the end of the year. We'll get it in. You think Santa needs reindeer, not horses? I would agree with you. Yeah. $175 miles till descent, chat. For about 15, 20 minutes, 20 minutes or so. I like this little sector, though, of flights. It's nice. Hey, man, I got the Thrustmaster pendulars based on your recommendation. They're amazing. Are they overly sensitive for you? I had to tune the sensitivity down. They can be, G-Prez, yeah. Just takes getting used to, man. That's it. Yeah. How do you go about picking your flights? Combination of things, Will. I usually use Flight Suggestion Channel, whether certain sceneries come out or if I have any sponsorships that I need to get done or something like that. That also plays a role in what we pick. And then Flight Radar 24. So a lot of the times what I do is I actually don't necessarily do the exact flights that people will put in the flight suggestion. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I'll go and I'll take one airport. You know, I'll be like, oh shit, we haven't flown out of there in a while. I'm going to grab that one, you know? So that's the, that's kind of like how I do it. There's no real insane method to it. Swift Jam, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Love arriving into Vegas IRL. Always an exciting ride with those winds and the views. Yes. Bumpy, bumpy. I hope we get to do it next year. I'm really excited, actually, Huskers, in the next couple of months. You've done this, but in the next couple of months, I'm going Ottawa, Vancouver, Vancouver, San Francisco. Finally, I get to fly into San Francisco. Super excited about that. I've flown into San Francisco in the sim, I don't know, dude, probably hundreds of times. So being able to do it in real life now, coming in on the 2.8s, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Really looking forward to it. And then I get to fly into Ontario as well, which is going to be really, really cool. We've done a lot of flights in and out of Ontario, the San Gabriel Pass. I hope we get to come through there and kind of go that way around. That'd be absolutely awesome, man. Another quick one. Do you configure both the nose wheel and rudder to them, or just the rudder? Just the rudder. G-Prez. Yeah, just the rudder. When you're flying, well, it depends. When I'm flying Boeing, I think it's both. When I'm flying Airbus, I just have the rudders. And then I use the twist action. High Tech, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. G-Man, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Cannot complain, dude. Good week. Good start to the week, man. It's YouTube payday today, the 21st of the month. You only get paid you get paid once per month when you're a full-time content creator on YouTube. So it's the 21st of the month, which means it's payday, which is always a good day, right? It means I can pay all my bills and be set for the next month. Never been to SFO, would love that approach to the 2.8s. Oh, damn, really? Surprising. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've got a 2.5 hour layover, so it shouldn't be that bad. I'll probably land, get some lunch or something like that, probably get some cool views of some airplanes I would never get to see otherwise, and head to my flight. Yeah, I'm on 2 Maxes. I'm on 2 737 MAX 8s, and then I'm on an Embraer 175 new winglets, it says. I don't know. The new Embraer winglets, aren't they just the ones that go out like this, crazy more instead of like straight up? The version yesterday was crazy. It was. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah. That's right. Happy payday. It is. 21st of the month, man. Where are you going for dinner tonight? Nowhere. Staying home. Well, I'm on my diet, man. I think I'm having salmon and edamame. Salmon, wild rice, and edamame. Pretty sure that's what it is. What have you done for work before becoming a full-time streamer? I went to school. Well, I don't have my license anymore. I could probably go back and get it, but I was a licensed welder before I started streaming. And I've told the story before. I was doing both. I was welding and I was doing YouTube. I started making X amount of money on YouTube per month, and I told myself for 6 months, if I make this amount of money for 3 months consecutive, I will quit my welding job and I'll try full-time YouTube. And that was 3 years ago. How do you cook your salmon? It's already cooked for me. I'm on like a meal plan, Sanjay, a dietary meal plan, because your boy ate way too much food through COVID and gained 50 pounds without knowing.
5948 Eagle Ground.
What do you think about Fly Tampa Vegas? Probably one of my favorite sceneries in this part of the world. I absolutely love it, dude. Such an amazing scenery. Only flown out of SFO. We drove to the coast from Seattle. Got you. I would just say I got super lucky, Yavuz, to be honest with you, man. It was one of those things. Yes, I did work hard. I don't really take days off. I keep my streaming schedule. We don't really miss streams. So, you know, unless I'm like really sick or I got to go away, or I'm away somewhere on holiday or something's going on, we don't really miss streams. We've been super consistent, man. I have to admit, the consistency is probably what's helped the channel grow the most. The consistency of the streams, the consistency of the flying, kind of keeping everything. Yeah. Cap, as we get closer to World Flight, would you consider doing more shared cockpit streams like Dan and Maverick? 100%. That will happen, yeah. Not only Dan and Maverick, you'll probably see a bunch of other people, man. You'll probably see Jeff Faviano, probably Civ Ryan, Maverick, Flyboy, Dan. You'll probably see a bunch of people over the next, especially towards the last month before the event, Captain Howdy. So like coming into October, yeah, we'll probably be doing, everybody's probably going to be sick and tired of watching me fly the 737 for the month of October, but you know, I'm going to a full 737 sim. It's going to be, I want to be prepared, you know. Tonight is garlic and olive oil seasoned pork tenderloin with a side that is undetermined at the moment. That sounds delicious. I love anything garlic and olive oil. I hydroplaned at Burbank last night and went off the end of the runway. Should have diverted and not landed in a damn hurricane. Uh-oh. Sounds like what happened to me when we were coming into Chicago Midway. It's almost exactly what happened to me at Chicago Midway. It was pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy. You actually remember that stream? See, there you go. Is it hard to see with the sunglasses? No, I'm so used to it now. Do you think the EFB will be out by then? This guy, man. I'm positive it will be, Will. I'm positive. I am positive. I hope we get it sooner than later. I've heard it's in final testing, but I think we've heard that before, right? That happened at Midway in real life too. I don't doubt it, man. I don't doubt it. Spinosaurus, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. No previews. I know that all they've said in the last update
Eagle Tower, runway
that it's in final testing.
F4, clear for takeoff.
It's in final testing stages, so I don't know, man. I'm assuming that actually, sorry, what he said was that it's been in final testing stages and they were gathering the rest of the information about changes or bugs that anybody had found. So we'll see, man.
So I'll just confirm your approach request. You wanted the RNAV.
I mean, it's PMDG, Will. They got a lot to lose, man. I don't think we're going to get a subpar product. I don't know if we're going to get the level of detail that comes with the Phoenix EFB, but who knows, man. We'll see. What will the EFB even bring to the 737? Just charge everything? No, you'll have the loading, weight and balance. A bunch of things will get moved from the FMC to the tablet. You'll get, you know, performance calculators for landing performance, takeoff performance. Yeah. The DC-6 EFB was atrocious, so it's possible. I don't know, man. Have you seen the P3D EFB? It's actually really well done. So I'm thinking it's going to be something like that. I would assume that it's going to be like that. The DC-6, I mean, it's a DC-6. They probably didn't want to slap in some type of crazy modern EFB knowing PMDG. They're probably trying to keep it realistic. There you go, Tricky. Nice. Enjoy that.
Do you think you need contact departure?
Do you think you need to do like a weekend full of landings in the most challenging places in the world? Maybe. I don't know. It'd be kind of fun. I did something similar to that not too long ago. We did like Europe's toughest approaches, like 1, 2, 3. We've done some cool stuff. Oh, battery's dead, chat. Will you fly the ATR anytime soon? I'd like to fly the ATR again. Yeah.
Roger, Skyvis 5948 out of 7.3, climbing via the SID for 15,000.
Skyway 5948, Denver depart, crushing Denver Center, ident. Skyway 5948, radar contact 3 miles northwest of Eagle. Climb maintain flight level 210.
Alright, we'll climb maintain flight level 210 for Skyway 5948.
What's the back thing above the window? It's a bug. It's the eyebrow window. It's just a bug, man. Try not to pay attention to it.
Walker 3512 at Tufty, cleared RNAV Zulu.
Do you collect airplane models such as Gemini jets? I don't do Gemini jets,
okay,
but I do Skymarks. I do have Skymarks. I have 20 something of them, Skymarks. The Zebo and the Phoenix EFBs set the standard. Yeah. I mean, Phoenix EFB, in my opinion, is probably the best EFB we've ever seen. That's for sure. Oof, there's that weather, chat we've been waiting for. There she comes. She's back. Gonna be exciting. We need a good Seattle scenery. We do, chat. Give me 2 seconds. Gonna take a quick little bathroom break. I'll be right back before we start our arrival.
November 7 for Quebec, maintain VFR.
Alrighty, thanks guys. We're gonna need a good Seattle scenery. We have the BM Sim AM World or whatever it's called. It's decent.
Airwing
Yeah, I don't know.
350, contact LA Center. Contact LA Center on 124.62.
2462, Airwing 350 CF.
Alex, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude.
Southwest 10
Just realized we have the same mic.
On 124.32.
24 to 32 for Southwest 1053.
You have a Shure SM7B. It's a great microphone. Shure SM7B. Are you using a GSX profile for Phoenix? Because the one that I'm using is broken. I am. I'm using a GSX profile, yeah.
Southwest 1053, Albuquerque Center. El Paso landing south.
A lot of people going to El Paso with the scenery now. Now, we're going to get a little bit of anti-ice on here, chat. Coming through these clouds. What do we think? Temperature's minus
Remember on
13.
initial call up to check in with the altitude you're currently at in passing.
Okay, I'm out of,
Cap, have you ever flown Southwest? If so, how was it? I have never flown Southwest. Nope. Never ever. I actually saw some of my first, a lot of my first Southwest planes while I was down in Houston. Captain, you ever flown? Sorry, I got that one. You're one of my favorite streamers. Well, thank you, Cher. Appreciate the kind words, man. Thank you. Can't wait for 2024. We'll buy the whole premium deluxe or whatever the highest they give. Yeah, we'll see what they're going to do. We'll see what they're going to be doing, man. I think, if I'm being honest with you, I think that the bar has set a little bit higher. I think the community, if they're going to be charging premium deluxe and stuff like that, there's going to be multiple different options. I really hope that they're offering a proper, aircraft, Only one other plane to
report cancellation by
Vegas to unpiloted. Yeah, it's during the day on a Monday, right? Well, that's what I was saying, dude. It's not, I think it'll be cool too to do some flights on like Thursday evenings on pilot edge to see just how much more the network is bumping.
Thank you very much. Welcome
Because it's Monday, 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
Bonanza 74 Quebec, contact Oakland Center on 132.2.
And it's me and Max flying in. Max and I. Because if you didn't know, chat, I am 100% Max's biggest fan. Max, are we going to get you down for World Flight? I don't even know. I may be talking out of my ass, but I feel like
674 Quebec at 9,500.
This guy. I feel like we were talking about. Was it you and I who were talking about World Flight coming down for World Flight? I want your shirt so badly. I think I'm going to go buy that shirt from the website. Yeah, it's on. I mean, if you want this exact one that I'm wearing, it's from Luso Aviation. It's called the Captain shirt. Don't think so, unfortunately. Damn. Well, if we can make it happen, we got to make it happen, man. If you're in that area, we'll be there. November 4th to the 11th. In SoCal.
Aircraft at Jackson Hole. You're coming
We'll have to see, Tricky. I don't know. I don't know. One thing that I'm super excited about with Microsoft Flight Simulator moving forward is they're finally opening up the, I forget what it's called. I forget the name, but it's like it's like a community manager member type thing. where you're going to be able to create scenery, and if your scenery gets approved, they're going to add it into the base game. So they're basically giving everybody the assets for free to build airports. And then you can build an airport on your own time, and you can submit it to be inserted into the game. It's exactly like the Scenery Gateway and X-Plane, but I forget what they're doing it. I think they're calling it the Scenery Hub or something like that. Community Hub. I can't remember what they're calling it. It's something different. But that is exactly at GM Aviation. Yeah. Which I'm super excited for. And if I'm being 100% honest, it's probably 2 years too late. But at least with 2024 moving forward, and the scenery is supposedly working perfectly fine with one another, I think that it'll be awesome to have something like that.
1982, you're cleared to Denver Airport due to Alpine 4 departure, then a filed. On departure, climb via SID, except maintain 15,000.
No date yet. Well, I haven't decided, man.
Is 133.25.
I have not decided yet.
And squawk 5232.
It'll give less known airports more love. Absolutely. Absolutely. And not only that, it'll offer, you know somebody's going to do renditions of like Vegas, LAX, San Diego, right? So like it may offer better freeware options. There's some crazy talented freeware developers as well, so.
Vision 1982, read that correct.
Yeah. Speaking of which, we're going to forecast our descent winds. We're going to load them in now.
1061, contact LA Center 124.62.
12462, Southwest 1061. We'll see you. Thanks for ATC. Okay, 12462 for us. Good. And we're going to update the weather here into Las Wages. We'll see how things are going. Los Angeles Center, good afternoon. Southwest 1061, flight level 340.
Southwest 1061, LA Center, Harry now. Descend via the Rockstar for your arrival, runway 26 left transition.
Descend via the Rockstar arrival. Are you now?
Good you.
Oh, not so bad. How are you, man?
I'm doing good.
We got a, are you now? 3006. Nice. We'll execute that. Perfect. Cool. For scenery, I'm more of a freeware guy. All the payers seem to be oversaturated, not optimized at all. Some developers pay a lot of attention to optimization. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you, dude. There's nothing, for somebody that's been in this hobby for so long, there's nothing, in my opinion, that has been, a good third-party scenery airport is hard to beat, So, what transition did he give us, chat? The haha trend, I can't remember. Descend via the Rockstar. I think he's given us 1.9s, but we'll see. We're gonna go 7,000 feet, I guess. Oh wait, hold on. Where are we at Rockstar? Okay, we'll go 7,000. Bug that up. Having an airport, having a good representation is what I like. Looks like in real life, exactly. I agree, Gordon. Yeah. All right, 7,000 feet is in.
350, leaving 360.
How does Navigraph know where you're at? There's a plugin that goes with Navigraph.
JetBlue 551, contact LA Center 124.62.
Simlink, that's what it's called. Thank you.
551 with you, passing.
Simlink. Ooh, we got a with you, chat.
551 Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 330.
Got a with you. It's our first with you of the day. Jerry, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome aboard. There's our descent, chat. Descending into Lost Wages. I think we're a little bit too far out to pick up the ATIS. I don't think we can pick up the ATIS yet. 1324. Let's see if we can.
6. Altimeter 30.
You can.
Arriving runways 19er left, 19er right, 26 left. Departing runways 19er left, 19er right, 26 right. Visual approaches in use DFR departures, contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Notice to air emissions runway 1 right 19 left closed. Read back all runway assignment and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Foxtrot.
Alright, we got Foxtrot. Cool.
Goldstream 8, latest here, read back correct. November 172 Sierra Papa, clear direct bullhead.
It is always creeps you out for some reason. Why, dude? I think it's so cool that they even added. So, like, that's a cool little feature, right? So, did you notice how getting the ATIS, it was a little bit, like it was, there's some, the transmission isn't clear because we're a good, like, 100 miles away from Vegas, but we're still picking up the ATIS, which is pretty damn cool. I love that that little feature is included in
35.5, Spirit Wings 350.
That's for Wing 350, 2485.
2485, Spirit Wings 350.
Paige, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. I had a beautiful approach into El Paso earlier.
LA, good afternoon, Spirit Wings 350,
The static, yeah, it's wonderful.
descending on the
After this live, I'm doing a night flight, Lacasse to Tel Aviv. Nice, enjoyable. It's cool for sure. I meant the way the bot talks feels like some kind of nuclear fallout. Oh, got you. Okay, the voice behind it. Yes, it can be a little bit like, the hell is that? Yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
Southwest 1061, contact Los Angeles Center 124.85.
12485, Southwest 1061. See ya. Los Angeles Center, good afternoon. Southwest 1061, flight level 290, descending Rockstar 3.
Southwest 1061, LA Center, the Vegas altimeter 3006.
3006, thanks. Southwest 1061. All right, 3006, we can bug that in. Good. Come over here as well, 3006. We'll bug that up as well. Good. Let's start planning up some information now, chat. So we know that we're going to expect the RNAV Zulu, or that's what we're going to ask for, the RNAV Zulu 19 right. So front course is going to be 194. You can set that. Left side, right side, 194. We don't have any ILS frequencies because it is an RNAV approach. That is good. Wonderful. And then our minimums today, we're going to be in the RMP. We'll go with this one. RNP 0.30. So 2636. 2636 on our minimums. 2636. We'll bring this down. Apparently there's another one coming out, Huskers, so I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it to wait to see if the other one's going to be any better. But I'm quite happy with that scenery, man. I think Dominic Design Team does really good work on some of their sceneries, so they're getting better. How do you set minimums? Right here. You have your barrel minimums and you have your radio minimums and your barrel minimums. We're using barrel minimums. It is the most accurate. And then you just scroll, just use the little thing, and then it shows you right here. That's your minimums. It pops up right there. 2636. And you just confirm with the number here. 2636. Starting to find VATSIM network soon, but I don't think I could catch up to the ATC speed. Can I ask the controller to speak slower? I mean, you can always put in the notes that you're new and that you may require a little bit more assistance or something like that, but I don't know if they'll speak slower. Maybe, I don't know, as long as you're not rude about it, right? You know? And don't go and like decide to fly into like a crazy event or something. Should be fine. Been on VATSIM for 20 minutes, absolutely love it. Nice, very cool. For barrel mins, is it airport altitude plus 200? I don't know if it's that way. It could be. I'm not quite sure. It could be. 1181 plus 200. No, not quite. No.
Morro Bay transition.
But
direct Delta Echo Romeo Bravo Bravo. Direct Mike Alpha Romeo India Charlie. Direct Papa Mike Delta. Victor 137.
If you're gonna be on VATSIM and you're gonna try VATSIM,
maintain 4,000.
I suggest either being extremely comfortable with the airplane that you're flying so you don't have any of those issues to deal with, or do flights that you're very familiar with. Excuse me. It does include the airport elevation, but it doesn't quite match the numbers. But yeah. So airport elevation above ground plus minimum altitude above mean sea level. Gotcha.
Thank you
Okay.
so much. Read back correct.
Alberto, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude.
Turn 350, contact Las Vegas approach 125.6.
25.6, Spirit Wing 350, see ya.
It's going to be us soon here. Las Vegas approach.
November 6470 Papa, John Wayne Ground, runway 20 right, taxi via Bravo Kilo.
I actually heard an IRL pilot get pretty mad at an AC controller for speaking too fast in MCO years ago when I was monitoring frequency, but rare. Interesting. Huh.
You'd 350 Las Vegas approach, Las
feel
Vegas,
like a commercial pilot would be able to pick anything up, right? Unless like it was a reroute and he was just like spitting them out at him. That I could see being annoying. You're trying to get a reroute and the guy's like just spitting them out at you.
November 80991, roger.
Tyrix, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude.
Las Vegas ground squawk normal. November 80991, sliding 120, vector CILS approach, contact SoCal approach 128.1. JetBlue 551, LA Center 133.2.
133.2 for JetBlue 551, yeah.
November 338, limit 0, runway 19 right, taxi via Hotel Foxtrot.
Afternoon cap, exciting day. My son starts his aviation training at college today. I'm a proud papa, a bit jealous. Damn. Congratulations, man. Hey, you know what? This means free, hopefully, free trips for you in the future. Got to use that, you know, got to pull the dad card. Very cool, though, Anthony. Very, very cool, man. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to him. And hopefully to a prosperous career. I'm going to go become Citation Max's FO. He gave me a call the other day. He's like, hey, Cap, you know what, man? I'm so impressed with your flight sim skills that I want to offer you a first officer, but I don't get paid. I don't get paid. I just get to come hang out with Max and do maybe some ATC comms for 2 Romeo Foxtrot. No payment. No payment needed. 1256 Southwest 1061. We'll see you. All right, 1256 for us. Good. We've got ATIS Foxtrot. The flight time alone would be worth it. Absolutely. Sounds like a win-win. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Vegas approach. Good afternoon. Southwest 1061 Foxtrot 17000 Rockstar 2. Is it the Rockstar 2 or Rockstar 5?
Vegas altimeter 3006. Hotel current and cleared ILS runway 26 left approach.
I will grab hotel. Is it possible for the RNAV Zulu 19 right?
1720 Papa, I will call you back. Stand by. Southwest 1061, roger, cancel approach, clearance, fly the 19 right transition. Cleared RNAV Zulu, runway 19 right approach.
Cancel approach, we'll fly the 19 right transition, cleared ILS, cleared RNAV 19 right approach, Southwest 1061.
Just verify that's the RNAV Zulu 19 right?
RNAV Zulu 19 right, correct, yes.
Thank you. November 1720
RNAV Zulu 19 right, chat, that's what we want. Nice. So he gave it to us. All we had to do was cancel approach clearance, so we're good. We're coming in here. We're going to be close to Rockstar soon. You can see us coming down here. We're at PD, and then it'll be Rockstar, and then we're going to fly down and do the approach. Alright, so because we've been cleared on the approach, we're going to remove the vector and insert that.
Ready for IFR departure.
November 6470 Papa John Wayne Tower, runway 20
I think we have some speed restrictions coming. I'm going to pause the music here, chat. Song is done. So we've got some speed restrictions, 250 knots. We just have to make sure we obey those speed restrictions. 220, 210. So you can see here, we can take it directly from Penn. We need to be 210, 6,000 feet. So that's where we want to be. So we're going to be 6,000 feet in. We've been cleared on the approach, so we're good. Saying we're a little bit above profile now, but we're going to come back up.
Kodiak November 485 Victor with you, 9,500.
November 485 Victor, SoCal approach, good morning, Palm Springs altimeter 30.
What do you think of Pilot Edge? I love it, man.
Mountains, less of a problem, information Charlie current.
I mean, just listen to everything that you're hearing right now. It's just, it's incredible. The professionalism, the way that it's done.
85 Victor, and I'm using custom weather today, so we... Roger.
It's cool. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. And if you're on the fence, I highly suggest taking a look at they have a 1 week free trial. I mean, listen, you don't, it costs you literally nothing, and you get to experience, if you're prepared for it, what it's like to get professional. I mean, this is as close to real life as far as like getting air traffic control that you're going to get without doing like real world air traffic control. This is as close as it's going to be. These guys are by the books. It's a training network. It's
okay. 170 the heading to establish cliff ILS.
It's incredible. And I feel like if you're at that point in your flight sim career, I think everybody gets to a point where they're ready to take that step. Whether it's when you have 200 hours on VATSIM, 1,000 hours, 2,000 hours, I feel like you're ready to take that next step from VATSIM to Pilot Edge, because that's what I really think it is, in my opinion. Everybody's going to have a different opinion, and that's okay. I'm just saying, in my opinion, I feel like VATSIM to Pilot Edge is that next step forward. I feel like if you can handle Pilot Edge and you can handle it proficiently and effectively, then I think you can do real world ATC, because it's as one-to-one almost, you know? What do you think is better, VATSIM or Pilot Edge? Well, again, that's really, you know, one is a paid network that offers something, and the other one's a free network that is run by, you know, a bunch of volunteers and stuff like that. So it's a tough call. I think it's objectified. You can choose whatever you'd want. There's people that are going to say VATSIM's the better because it's free. I can understand that argument. I think people that pay for Pilot Edge are okay with paying for Pilot Edge because they know what they're getting. You know? This guy's busy too today. It's busy in here, man. Tower, we're landing on 19 left and right, so it's going to be 1875 for us. So we'll bug that up, 1875.
551 cross Meissen at level 240.
Good. Honestly, as a pilot, railroad ATC isn't bad. Maybe I'm just used to it. I used Pilot Edge during flight training. Yep, I agree, Nick. Yep. See, I don't understand the hype. It feels more like VATSIM is just as realistic. No, VATSIM can be Pierce. Absolutely. I'm not saying that VATSIM is not realistic. The biggest things and the biggest pulls for Pilot Edge are, again, the professional ATC that you're getting and knowing that ATC is online. That's the big thing. That's what you're paying for. You know, VATSIM is a complete, you have no clue. Other than, yes, there are events that are held on certain days where you know ATC will be online. Other than that, it's, you have no clue, right? A controller may be online, you plan your flight, you go to set up, and boom, the controller's offline. Happens all the time. So that's the big thing. You know, VATSIM as well, 16 years old. So if you're a little bit of an older person, you're looking for a little bit more of a mature experience, you're not going to get trolls, you're not going to get stupidity really on Pilot Edge. I mean, these guys will literally kick you off the network in 5 seconds if any type of stupidity is going on, right? So it's, yeah, 10,000 feet, landing lights, start switches, wing lights, and we'll make sure everybody is seated and dinged. So like I said, those are some of the ones that I think are like the major, you know, the big things. Now, again, obviously everybody's going to, you know, it's okay to have a difference of opinion. Some people may not, you know, they may not see it that way. I don't think that VATSIM is a bad network and that you can't enjoy VATSIM. I think there's just certain things that Pilot Edge does better, you know, and one could argue, well, VATSIM's better because it covers the whole world. Sure, absolutely. I don't think, you know, like I said, I don't think it's the, I don't think Pilot Edge is trying to sell their content to people who are going to say, well, VATSIM's better, or, you know, it's the better option for me or something like that. Are there any events on Pilot Edge, like FNOs? There are, but there's like 1 or 2 a year, John. So they do, they do virtual Oshkosh, which is pretty crazy. So they do virtual Oshkosh where you can come on and do that.
Contact Los Angeles Center 134.65.
They also do, they do East Coast. So they'll go out to the East Coast for like a week or something. And they'll cover like New York Center, Boston, you know.
I am going direct to Pop. Thank you.
What about beyond ATC? It looks great. Plus, you know, there will be a controller. Yeah, I mean, yeah. The only thing with beyond ATC is you're not speaking to a real person. You're using a program. This is speaking to a real person, right? Like this is a real person on the other end of that radio comm that's giving me instructions.
Los Angeles Center, descend via the rounders to arrival, runway 26 left transition, Las Vegas altimeter 3006.
Yeah, virtually. Yeah, I've never done it.
350, contact Vegas Tower 118.75.
1875, Spirit Wings 350, get 8.
November 45 Victor.
Landing lights are on. We're looking good. Start switches. Everything's set. We're below 10,000 now. We've got our minimum set. We're going to go and arm our ground spoilers. And we've got auto brake set to position number 3 as well. We're going into... let's see where we're parking, chat.
Vegas Tower, good morning. Spirit Wings 350 is approaching P-Pen, Ornav Zulu, 19 right.
Spirit Wings 350, Vegas Tower, good morning, runway 19 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 19 right, Spirit Wings 350.
Alright, well, we're going to go in at, I don't know what that is. Let me have a quick little look-see here. Going this way.
Palm Springs Tower, good afternoon.
We're going to want to go in at Bravo 5. We're parking up here somewhere. Charlie 21, 22, that's where we're parking. Any one of those ones.
Where do you park today?
Satellite 1 Concourse C. And we will record our landing, chat, so that's always good. We'll get a recording of that. Let's make sure we are keeping up on our speed restrictions. So still good. Next speed restriction is going to be 220 at FOOF, or F off. We go F off. It's a good one.
405 Sierra Victor, terminal ready to taxi information, Romeo.
Are you landing in Las Vegas? We are.
Victor, runway 11, taxi via Alpha.
Every AI ATC has problems. Real person talking to you is much better. I mean, overall, for sure. It's got to be the, you know, the better experience for sure.
John Wayne Crown, Cessna, November 1170 Bravo. This is a radio check.
Calling John Wayne Ground is loud and clear.
What's the performance on Pilot Edge versus VATSIM? I mean, much better performance on Pilot Edge. You don't have an entire network, you know, surrounded by the world of, you know, all kinds of things going on. So yes, I would say performance is much better on Pilot Edge. A lot less like airplanes as well, right? Like you could be on VATSIM, you could fly into New York, and there would be what, 100 airplanes between the 3 airports. It wouldn't be like that, right? Because it is a paid network. It's not. There's not an insane amount of people on this network. So. All right, FOOF at 220.
Station 870 Golf, ready to go Air Force,
Good.
November 872 Golf, Burbank Tower, runway.
I'm glad we requested this approach, chat.
Runway 8, please take off 8.
When is the next long haul? Not sure. See if the weather's been updated at all yet. Are we going to see the big ball thing in Vegas? I don't think it's in the scenery yet. That's the new one. I don't know if it's been added. Yeah. Winds are 170 at 9 now. Clear, 27. 27 degrees, altimeter 3006. Okay. You ever fly the Airbus? I do all the time. Yeah. Just finished my first PE flight from Phoenix to KELP. I like this way better than VATSIM. Challenging, though, to be prepared as a single pilot. It is. Absolutely, Skywalker. Yeah. But it is fantastic, man. It really is. I think it's a great experience. Like I said, I feel like if you can handle it, you're, you know, obviously you can handle it for sure.
Maintain 3,000.
You need the long haul flight suggestions? I have many great routes for you. Okay,
sounds good. Frequency 120.55.
Just took off out of Oakland to Hawaii, 4 hours and 55 minutes left in the Phoenix. Wish me luck. Oof. In the Phoenix.
On the run from departure, flight 1 waiting, ready vector to Gaviota, Golf Victor, Oscar.
Alright, chat, we can take this down to, I think we're going to go down to like 3,500. Yeah. 3,500 for gimbal. So right before the turn, and then we'll take control. We can take it even lower, 3,100. So we'll go 3,500 down on this guy.
November 2506, the last 6
Good.
is spelled Oscar, Romeo, Charlie, Uniform,
And then we're
Tango.
through our decel now, so we're going to go 220 knots on the speed.
Oscar, Romeo, Charlie,
What are your thoughts on the Sean O'Malley fight? Sugar Sean, man.
Correct.
Caught him with that left hand, dude. With that right hand.
departure, 870 else, good day.
How many people has he caught with that thing?
Vegas Tower, 118.75.
1875, Southwest 1061. We'll see you.
Second departure station, 870 else, 3000, line 4000.
Phoenix, not an A330, 321, or 737-800. Yeah. Brave man taking that across. It's a lot on P at first, but I don't think I'll ever go back to VATSIM. It's difficult to it, man. You know, like I mentioned, I feel like for those people that just don't know, I feel like they should try out Pilot Edge, do the free trial, and you'll see exactly what a lot of us are speaking about. You know? Let's go flaps 1, help maintain our speed. We're bringing it down to 210 now.
November 872,
So speed restriction.
340 vectors for Victor 459.
Right, any 347, we'll expect that, 870 else.
Vegas Tower, good afternoon, Southwest 1061, RNAV Zulu 19, right?
November 405, Sierra Victor, San Luis Tower, runway 11, cleared for takeoff.
Takeoff 11, 405, Sierra Victor.
Spirit wind 350, cross 19er left at Whiskey, ground .1, the other side.
Alright, cross 19er left, we're in uniform, is that okay?
Yeah, Whiskey should be just in front of you.
Alright, Whiskey uniform and ground other side, Spirit wind 350.
Southwest 1061, Las Vegas Tower, runway 19er right, cleared to land.
19 right, clear to land, Southwest 1061.
November 485, Victor,
Flaps
runway
5 degrees.
right, cleared to land.
31 right, clear to land, 85 Victor, thank you.
Speed 190,
551,
cleared to
contact Las
land.
Vegas
We got all the
approach
lights on now, get set up and ready. Good, we're taking it down to 3,500. Will we be able to see the Vegas Strip?
Vegas
Absolutely
ground,
we
good
will.
morning, Spirit
Yeah.
wind 350, we're clear here over on Whiskey, parking straight ahead.
Sir, I'm 350 Vegas ground, good morning, Whiskey to parking.
Whiskey, great day, Spirit wings 350.
SoCal departure, Skyhawk 647, Sierra Papa, level 4000.
November 647, Sierra Papa, SoCal approach, the Los
All right,
Angeles
180 on the speed coming in. Wait for our 2,500 foot call out, then we'll drop the gear.
November 872, golf, turn right, direct start, destroying Victor 450.
Really like the guaranteed top to bottom service of having to pre-plan this ATIS timely before check-in. Absolutely, man. That's the one thing I think for a lot of people, Skyworker, you know, is the guaranteed service. You know, for me, that's the biggest plus. To me, that's the biggest selling point, right? Let's go flap 10.
JetBlue 551, thanks, after Bourbon, cleared ILS, runway 26 left approach.
Look at this approach, chat.
25
Absolutely
left.
incredible. There it is. Gear down, flaps 15, speed back to 170.
November 405, Sierra Victor, contact departure.
We're going to get fully set up now. 154 on the V approach, chat. Flaps 25 degrees. Let's start our replay. We're recording. Speeds to 170 knots, flaps 30 for landing. Joystick cam, yoke cam is going on. My aircraft friends, enjoy the arrival, guys. I'll catch you down on the ground. My throttles, my plane.
November 205, correction, November 405, Sierra Victor.
Good. Following our flight directors still.
Maintain 8,000.
8,000, 405, Sierra Victor.
Cool. We're going to visually out the window. Flight directors are coming off.
November 2506, Santa Barbara ground, runway 15 left, taxi via Charlie.
Runway 15 left via Charlie, 503.
And we're going 19 right. Okay, great.
1,000.
Such a cool approach, man. Look at the visuals out there, chat. Look at that. We'll get a good view on replay, but just beautiful, man.
140-135.5, number 405, Sierra Victor.
That wind. There she goes. Nice crosswind. Aircraft is real nice and responsive. 2 white, 2 red. Speed's great. Altitude's good. Continue.
Sierra Papa.
300.
Second approach, station 8 with a Gulf 11 left out.
November 870 Bell, SoCal approach to Los Angeles, altimeter 3002.
0.
100. 50. 40. 30.
November 405 Sierra Victor, Los
20.
Angeles, sensor climate maintained
10.
on level 210, clear direct interior bay.
Reversers, nose down gently into the wind.
November 485 Victor, exit right at Foxtrot, exit at parking, monitor ground unit.
Decelerating.
Exit right at Foxtrot, go ahead and...
That was sporty.
Go over to
That was nice.
Right, but they continue.
Reverser stowed, no need to slam on the brakes. We'll just take the high speed here on the next left. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Vegas. Oof. That was fun. Those are some crazy winds today, man. I'm glad we got to fly out here on the West Coast with all this stuff going on, man. That was hella cool. And we're going to get a nice replay of that. Beautiful. We have gone ahead and vacated onto...
Southwest 1061 cross runway 19 left at Bravo, ground point 1.
On our left at Bravo, we'll contact ground point 1, Southwest 1061. All right, we're going, wait, yeah, this is where he wants us to go. Bravo, cross. Cool, let's go ahead and clean up spoilers, clean up flaps. Good. Start switches, wing lights, go ahead and spool up the APU. Wants us to contact ground 1211, I believe, is the ground frequency here. Ground 1211, correct. Tune to that. Vegas ground, good afternoon, Southwest. 1061, crossing 19 left, Bravo.
Southwest 1061, Vegas ground, hello. What gate's your company putting you out today?
Looking for satellite. What do they want us? Satellite 1, Concourse C.
Southwest 1061, roger. Bravo 5 to park. Okay.
Bravo 5 to park. Thanks, wonderful ATC, man. You have a great day as well.
See you later.
Max, great flying today, dude. Always a pleasure, my friend. Always a pleasure. I hope you had as sporty of an arrival as we did, man. Landing lights off, runway turn-offs off, strobe lights off. We'll stop the clocks here, crossing the bars. 1 hour and 21 minutes. I think we're a minute early today as well. What was the scheduled? No, an hour, 1 hour and 21 minutes, right on the book. Beautiful. The winds weren't as bad as expected. The rain did a lot set of records, though. Mount St. Wasita near Palm Springs had 11.74 inches, so that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy, man. All right, we're going into Bravo 5. Going in right here. Not for the next little bit. Charlie coming up. Got a little bit of a taxi. Is this Vansim? This is Pilot Edge. Yeah. Beautiful flight, dude. Hope you have a great day. And I'm off to pick up my curry. Oof, lucky man. Lucky man. Enjoy, dude. Thanks, Wolfcut. Appreciate it, man. I feel like there was 2 great arrivals today. 161, 092. Not too floaty on that one either. I mean, considering the winds were kind of just all over the place, felt good. Felt really good. I am happy with today's flights. Got to check out some new scenery. I think it's the first time we've ever flown in El Paso, so that felt good. Does Pilot Edge have new pilot training events? They do have pilot training events. I don't know if they have new ones, but they do have pilot training events, yes. Huskers, thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude. Hey, just asking, do you get the thing that tells you good landing when you land? It's called Landing Rate Monitor. You can go to, in chat, put exclamation point LRM, and then Nightbot will provide you with a command. LRM. Go to Charlie 21 chat. Southwest. This is going to be Bravo 5. Taking our left into here. Hey, Gap, gotta go now. Take care. Sweet landings as always. Ciao, Cal. Take care, man. Hopefully I'll catch you on Thursday, dude. We're doing some Ryanair ops on Thursday, chat. Going to be checking out Dublin. Just got a big performance update. So we're going to be checking out Dublin. Yeah, I think we're going to go Dublin to Cork. Some really cool scenery. Tiny little airport, Cork, up in Ireland. So I think we're going to go Dublin to Cork and back to Dublin on Thursday. That's the plan. And then I'm not quite sure what we're going to do on the weekend. Like I said, I think we have some shared flights that we're going to be planning to do on the weekend. So, yeah. You go back to Oslo. It's been a while since we've been to Oslo. Yeah, Oslo's always fun. What do you think of PAX? It's okay. I prefer GSX, but PAX gets the job done. It's my favorite view right here of Vegas, chat. Taxiing in, you just got the whole strip. This is why I want Flight Sim Expo 2024. I swear, dude, if we don't get Flight Sim Expo 2024 in Vegas, I feel like the world's background. It's going to be backwards. Sorry. Just Flight Sim Expo Vegas. It has to be in Vegas, right? It has to be in Vegas, chat. Like, how can you not go to Vegas when Vegas is the option? What about PAX and the cabin audio missing in GSX? I guess like when you're, I don't know. I mean, you get it boarding and deboarding, Will. You get the cabin. You get people like greeting. You get flight attendants greeting them and stuff. So you have that. Are you talking about during flight? I don't think I've ever wanted cabin sounds during flight. You get it boarding and deboarding through GSX. I don't think you... Like, what kind of cabin sounds are you talking about? Custom for each airline? Well, I mean, sure. PAX isn't custom either. You have to go and download every single one manually, which I've already showed is very simple. Like, you don't need PAX to go and download, like, cabin announcements. You can go and download cabin announcements for free on any website. FS Realistic has cabin announcements that you can use as well, or cabin sounds. I don't know. I'm not really, like, I don't know, dude. I think it's more of a gimmick to have, like, the cabin announcement stuff going on. Like, sure, okay, cool, every once in a while, but, like, to do it every, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. APU Gen's on. APU Bleed's on. Gens are on, that's good. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Anti-collision light is off. How beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Las Vegas. Operate the jet bridge. Nice little bow. Thank you very much for the beautiful guidance in. And we'll go ahead and get our hydraulic pumps off. Probe heats off. Yaw dampers off. Fuel pumps off. And there is our turnaround state, chat. Beautiful. What a great day of flying. Request deboarding. There we have it, amigos. Great day of flying. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Hopefully you guys did as well. Try and give you a view. Here we go. We've got a nice view of the downtown strip over there as well. There we go. Beautiful. Great day of flying, amigos. I sincerely enjoyed this week, man. I had a lot of fun. We did a lot of cool flights this week. Between having the go around and diversion yesterday. If you didn't check that out, make sure you go over to the channel, chat, and you check out yesterday's stream. We took the RNAV approach into St. Martin down to minimums. We couldn't see anything. We didn't have a ton of extra fuel, so instead of circling the area waiting to do another shot into St. Martin, we just took off to San Juan, which was about 30 minutes back to the east. To the west. So that was really cool. Check that one out if you haven't done so. Again, if you guys did enjoy this one, please don't forget to smash down the thumbs up button. We do have a replay of our arrival into here. I'll stop recording that now. We're just going to do the restart Kutal. Good. We'll jump inside the aircraft. Let me go ahead and make sure all these doors are closed. Doors, close, and close, and close. Good. Then we'll go ahead and get this in a turnaround state. PMDG setup, panel state load. We'll go final, execute it, give that a second. Yesterday was a special one. It was, man. This whole weekend was pretty cool, dude. I had a lot of fun. Like I said, a lot of fun this weekend, man. We did some really cool flights. We did some Amazon Prime cargo ops as well. CVG. Checked out some new scenery. Kansas City. Checked out some new scenery today. El Paso. It was a lot of fun, man. I had a lot of fun this week. It was really, really great. Cool. Let's go and get our lights on for replay. Good. Those are all on. Those are good. That's good. Cool. We'll go and hit the play button. So what we'll do is we'll watch an entire approach together here. I'll put it on this wing view. We'll watch the whole approach from here, and then we'll go ahead and make some smaller ones and just be able to watch the clip. But I think it's always cool to watch the approach from here just because of how beautiful it is down there. The ortho, the photogrammetry of Vegas as a city, it's just incredible, man. It's absolutely incredible. Give you guys a nice little view here of us coming in as well. I'll split it between the left and right views. Yakfu, take care, man. Appreciate you being here, dude. Brandon, thanks for being here as well, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this week. It's been a lot of fun. Next week should be a lot of fun as well. We're going to be back in 737, back in Europe, doing some cool stuff. We may split next week because we're supposed to get a Phoenix update, a hot fix update, which is supposed to address some of the bugs and some of the issues we've found over the last week or two flying the Phoenix. So we may split next week between the 737 and the A320. Obviously, if the Phoenix gets updated, we'll probably take a look at that again. But again, we're kind of waiting for PMDG as well. I feel like PMDG at any point could also release an update and let us know what's going on with the EFB. So we'll see, man. We shall see. Look at those convention centers. I'm pretty sure that's a big convention center right there. Such a cool city, dude. I really, really, really hope that we get to have the expo here. I think it would be a shame if we don't get to have it in Vegas. I really think it would be a shame. Streams really make my evenings more enjoyable. Well, thank you, man. I really do appreciate it, man. And maybe the 330 will be out. You know, I don't think we're getting that. I don't think we're getting that till at least in next year. Not until the new year. I just don't think it's happening. I think the Tropicana Hotel is somewhere over here, isn't it, as well? It's one of these ones over here, I'm pretty sure. There's a Motel 6 there. Pretty sure the Tropicana is somewhere here, though. 1,000 footers. There's only the 1,000 footers here. Maybe a little bit floaty, but for the winds, I'm going to take that all day long. But I'm pretty sure one of these is the Tropicana. I know that. Ooh, 7-4's over there. Cool. What a great arrival, friends. Appreciate y'all being here. I'm going to mark it here. We'll watch some more replays. Give you guys some more views. Mods, donators, sponsors, thank you all so much for everything that you do for the channel. Without you guys here, none of this is possible. Seriously, thank you all very, very much for everybody who helps support, everybody who helps donate financially, becoming members, gifting members, whatever it may be. Thank you all very much for your support. Truly do appreciate it. Again, you guys are the backbone, man. Without you guys, it's not possible. For everybody else that cannot donate using a monetary value but still comes here, donates with their time, their efforts, smashing down that thumbs up button, just being an overall good person in chat. Appreciate everybody being here. Thank you all very, very much for support. You guys know the plan on Thursday. I don't really know what we're doing for the rest of the week next week, but at least on Thursday, we're going to be doing some Ryanair. We're going to be doing Dublin. Dublin V2 by MK Studios got a big performance update, so we're going to check out that. Dublin V2, and then we're going to have a look-see at... I feel like that was a great landing. Wasn't too floaty actually at all, watching it from those different views. Dublin over to Cork, so it should be really fun. Looking forward to it. And yeah, maybe that'll set up the week when we get an update with the Phoenix as well. Cool, guys. Enjoy the replays. Have yourselves a wonderful Monday evening, a great Tuesday, a great Wednesday. And before you know it, we'll be back live again on Thursday. Happy landings, my friends. See you then.